So last time, Barnaby found a prop from the Lone Ranger TV show at the flea market. Decided he would send appraisers later to appraise it, whether or not he was going to buy it or not. Jameson and Lanfear broke into August's house and stole a whole bunch of stuff and dropped it off at Jameson's house. And then we're gonna go to a diner and trade stories. And on the way, got stuck in traffic because there was a giant fire up ahead at Lanfear's club. And Sarah got woken up by Lee saying that there was a stranger in Grace's house, and looked up the camera and saw that it was Alex. That's all there was.
Okay.
Very short.
Yes. So, do you have anything else to start with, or do we get to start from that?
We can start from that.
Alright, I'm calling Jameson.
Hello.
They hit the club. Can you wake up Sarah?
Who's they and yes?
Somebody that can destroy my place of power.
On my way?
Okay.
Mortals with Molotovs.
Yeah.
Contact Sarah.
Hello?
So we need to go to Lanfear's.
I was set to meet at Sarah's.
Oh.
We would like to come.
We're gonna go to your place.
Who's we?
Me and Lanfear.
Why?
Because somebody's attacking her place.
Really?
Yes.
When did this happen?
Just now.
Do you have any idea who it might be? Is one there?
She might. But I think first we're coming to your place.
Why isn't she calling me?
Good question. You can ask her when we get there.
Alright. Knock on the door, and we're closed right now for inventory. Jenkins can let you in.
Oh, is Jenkins there?
Yep.
Okay.
He's used to opening doors for
Yeah.
people. It'll be fine.
That's like half of what he does.
So
Years of practice.
how long does it take us to get there?
Where is Sarah's gun shop?
It's in the city.
Yeah, it's in the city, but I don't know where.
Where would Sarah have a gun shop? What kind of part of town?
So probably because there's downtown, the university.
Hopefully not the university.
Yeah, it's not going to be university. It's not going to be in the bad part of town.
So it's slum. No. Skid Row. That's what
Skid Row,
it was.
yeah.
Skid Row, yeah. No,
I thought it was downtown.
yeah, we'll put it downtown because
That's
there's other
I was
shops and stuff down
going to say, 'cause I want to say it was in the
there.
same
What's
area.
in the center? Is downtown center of town?
Yeah.
Then yes, that's where it would be. That way.
At least that's what I thought you established that as, right?
I thought, yeah.
It's a place.
It takes you an amount of time then, since
Okay.
nobody knows.
Okay.
So we'll get there and you will probably beat me since you're in a car or a van.
Yeah.
So
And
I'll
you're
let you go
walking?
first. Yes, I'm walking. Okay. And I've tossed my phone.
Alright. I will knock on the door.
Jenkins will let you in.
Lanfear is also coming.
Alright.
I don't know if she knows to knock or not. I tried calling her, but I didn't get an answer.
He locks the door behind you, but you'll have to knock now.
I will try the door first and then I will knock.
He'll let you in.
There's a big sign says closed for inventory.
Glass front with bars, right? On the door. Jenkins. I imagine Jenkins standing on the other side. You try the door. He just
The cat squad is laughing.
knock.
at you.
There you go. Just waiting.
Oh, you wanted.
if first push. If that doesn't work, pull. If that doesn't work, we're closed.
Push, unlike pull. It begins with a P.
Okay.
So,
I'll explain that joke to you later.
so it's Jenkins,
It's a little awful.
Sarah, and
It always sucks
Jameson
with me.
right just in front of your shop, I take it.
Yeah, the cat squad's there too. I hope you got that in my notes.
So who's that? Yeah, you'll have to describe the cat
Yeah.
squad.
Well, they're.
Models,
Didn't you ever watch Chuck?
Nope.
they're models turned assassins.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so Zoolander.
Female models, but
Yeah,
yeah.
female assassin.
I have not actually
Clearly,
seen
that's the wrong group. Then it should be male models. They are peak physical specimens.
But why not models?
I thought we just.
Sorry.
No. That was perfect. That was beautiful.
So they're all in the main room too.
Well, yeah, we're taking inventory.
Jameson's not talking to anyone. He's gonna stand in the corner.
All I will say is they're all safe.
Yeah.
All right. I believe some of the others of my ex group have.
Okay, let's stop a minute. We need to go upstairs.
Huh?
Alright, so we go. Well, you're uncomfortable, and I don't want to talk in front of everybody. So we're going upstairs to the room where the ghost used to play and everything. Okay.
I was hoping, I know you have surveillance all over the city, so if you can see if my people made it out of my club because it is completely gutted and gone, and two, if you can see maybe who actually tried to start it, if there was someone on the campus.
It was on fire.
It was very badly on fire. And it will probably be one of the people whose bosses we have a list of their names. Except for probably Grace or August since they're dead.
First of all, we need to talk.
Okay?
What were you doing at August Harding's house? And why wasn't I informed?
I was taking stuff that belonged to
Why
me.
wasn't I informed?
You don't always inform us of everything you have to do.
You asked me to set up surveillance,
Yes.
and I told you that to do that was fine, but I wanted to know if you made a move on the house. Mhm.
Did you say that to Landry or you said that just to Jameson?
Probably just Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I would know. Okay.
Well, but I'm talking to both of you.
Right, but
Both of you were there.
But I would not know about this, the other part.
Sarah's not happy.
No, I'm Sarah's not happy.
That's my fault. I forgot.
He had some first editions of books he wrote that we wanted to make sure did not end up in others' hands. And some of it actually was property of mine that he had taken.
What else did you pull out? I saw you loading a van.
Yeah, he's been writing since thousands of years. Shakespeare, Disney. He was the composer for some of the Disney stuff.
He had a vault of.
He actually built a Disneyland-like ride to show it all off. His name.
The composer guy.
Yeah.
The one from
John
Williams.
Is he John Williams?
No, he was Frank Churchill.
Ah. That's a shame.
Because Frank Churchill's the one who started with Disney at the beginning.
Or stress.
Let's see.
I mean, I mostly know John Williams from other things. I just was hopeful.
He was also.
Mhm.
He also was Cecil Dean. Yeah, and so they had some of his stuff. Poe, Hemingway, Tennyson,
Chaucer.
Chaucer.
I got some of the Chaucers.
He was
He
also
has
Van
no
Gogh. I think no. Da Vinci. Wrong one. Da Vinci.
No, he was friends with Da Vinci.
He was friends with Da Vinci. That's what it was.
He's not all of them.
No,
He
not
had a
all.
lot of stuff that
It was
were
all-
his buddies
Yeah.
stuff.
So to say, I would hope he wasn't Van Gogh. That guy's life is pretty well documented.
Yeah.
But it was all the Ninja Turtles.
All four of them at the same time.
At the same time, split himself into 4, turned himself into turtles.
It's turtles all the way down.
Yeah.
No, I got dazzled by the
Rarity?
yes. I
Once we're
collected
safe, we will be happy to show you what we got. Or at least I will.
Oh, so you found stuff too?
We both got them.
Like what?
Some of that stuff.
Nothing else?
Nothing that I wrote down.
There's also other collections that we left in there that we did not have room for.
Yeah,
And then there's that fresco that was just really big.
it was too big. I'm not sure where I would put it. It probably belongs in a museum, but it'll stay there for now.
I also tossed my phone because one of them does have access to things and I just don't trust her.
That's why.
Okay, here's another question. You said you can't take any direct action against anybody in your cabal.
Correct.
Grace is part of your cabal.
Correct. But
And you sent her a dress
yeah, but
to kill her.
yeah,
So how's that not direct action?
because I wasn't the one that went up and shot her. She sent me gifts all the time.
But you sent her the dress that would shrink to crush her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
she
said it-
didn't wear it.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I understand that, but your intention was to kill her.
Yeah,
So
they've
you
all
were
sent.
taking direct action.
Yeah, they have sent me gifts. Doing it as gifts like that is not considered direct action.
Okay.
Direct action is
That's-
walking up and shooting them in the face.
So if you sent an IED via UPS,
And they
Then
were
that's
smart
not
and they were
direct
dumb enough to
action.
open it.
Okay.
Yep.
all right, that's what I was trying to clarify. Okay.
Yeah.
So you physically have to pull the trigger.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm wondering if somebody isn't targeting all of you.
Well, I was gonna do the, okay, we can talk about some of this, but I think we need to have a book club meeting, because here's where I stand, and out of character, I don't know how much of this I remember and how much I don't, so just blame it on the old man, okay?
That's alright. It's been so long, I don't remember shit.
I tried to go back and it's all messed up. So what I put down is this: in the beginning, okay, of this whole story, people were being abducted in the alley, okay, taken below the drug house, and via an elevator to be examined to see if they were acceptable to be enchanted and put in suspension in Grace Hawkins' walnut ceilings.
Correct.
Via magic. Okay. Need to find out. Oh no, that's a note for me because Siren's not here. Okay, we know they're alive. Those that were not used were killed. Okay, and disposed of, like Lee, who was found in Fleshtop Night Club wall. Are we thinking this is proof of a link between Fleshtop, the drug house, the activity in the alley, and Grace Hawkins?
Not
It's
sure
just-
about Flesh Top.
Then why was Lee taken there and boarded up in a wall?
I don't know.
See, well, I know.
There are things we don't know.
Well, I know we
and-
don't know, but I'm trying to piece all this together, and that may, okay.
And it could-
Hang on, because when we dug Lee's body out, Tomas's place was raided as retribution, and somebody tried to throw a brick at the thing, going, "I know what you did," or whatever it was, Fred's.
It was
Was
a warning.
it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because we were digging around.
Wasn't my power going out also a warning?
That we never figured
We
So
out.
that
never
happened
figured it
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the beginning.
See, I almost thought that this is where I started getting
handling
shaky.
thing.
Okay, when all of us were interrogating your nurses and everybody at at the hospital didn't have something to do with Mercedes,
Yes.
Correct.
who used to work for you, and before you worked for Grace
Yes.
as a escort
Yes.
under Alex's pimpage.
Yes.
Okay. So now she runs out and throws herself in front of Tomas's car. I'm wondering if she really did that.
She was under the influence of Bless, so she probably didn't.
Oh, that's right.
She was heading back.
Yeah, we kind of forgot about
She didn't
that,
actually
right.
get hit by the car.
No, she hit the car.
No,
Yeah.
she hit the car.
Yeah.
She
That's what I
jumped
mean.
in.
She didn't
So,
get hit by the car though.
Right.
She fell.
Yeah, she was under the influence of Bless. Is why she went out in the middle of the street without paying attention that there was a
I'm
car.
going to talk for 5 years. Yeah.
Pimpage is such a good word. I thank you so much. Pimpage is such a good word. I love it. I
Well,
appreciate it.
yeah,
Thank you
I
for
mean,
giving me
it's-
that
yeah.
present.
Okay, the entitlement of the store. Okay. Because we need to figure out who. We may already know. Do we know who Harding was?
Who what?
Who Argus Harding was?
Yes.
We do know who he was.
Yeah, we knew he was one of the Cabal.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yes.
Now Grace is dead.
In that reverse order.
okay.
Yes.
And we don't know who killed August.
Are we
Yeah.
sure that
Okay.
happened?
August.
Yeah,
Yes, August.
learned
Right.
about it.
Right, yeah, we don't know who killed him, but we're working on it.
I'm afraid I'm butchering his name because I kept switching it back and forth. But it's August, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Augustine. Yeah.
And that's what makes me wonder if maybe somebody's noticed Grace was gone, saw the opportunity, and started going after the rest of you.
Well, to be honest, both me and August were more outliers. We didn't play well with others. The last time we did,
Who are the other people in your cabal? I know you know them.
I don't know
We have
who-
a
I don't
list.
know who they are right now, but the names that I have,
We have a short list.
I gave you.
Like Sky.
Sky Holland,
Sky Holland
Michelle
was one.
So
McLean,
they all can change their appearance?
Domadrid,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Domadrid was
Domadrid.
That's part of this.
And I have Berlin down here at the bottom
I
of
do
my list
remember
too.
that.
And there's a chunk in the middle that's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are names that we have, like, that was a thing we all discussed during a book club meeting.
Yeah.
Before, I think it was before even book club meetings were a name that.
Because my
So-
okay.
I know I'm not there, but I feel like that is information that
I
you
thought
should
this
already
turned into
have.
Actually,
above table
we
conversation.
need to
A
go
little
ahead.
bit.
We need to go ahead and get everybody together. So we need to have a book club meeting. I'm
You
just trying to
contact them. Just
yeah, I'm
remind
just
them.
trying to make sure I'm done with you two because I'm still not happy. Because part of that's what I was gonna say. You have surveillance
inside my club.
inside your club or one of them.
That depends on the room if I can get access to it.
Depends on what.
Depends on if I can get access to
That
it.
damage.
It depends on how damaged
Well,
and stuff.
Where do
all
you
have
send
to
your
do is
feed?
Send it to the cloud.
So
Or do you cloud store it, or do you just keep it local?
I probably would have kept it local because of the spider.
Fucking
Go assess the
spiders.
damage, but it's still on fire, so you may have to wait a while.
Yeah, we may have to wait till after the fire dies down and see what I can salvage from there, but anything that we can
Savage.
salvage from there.
You're good. I thought it was great.
I thought she
What
was.
can I rend out of it?
Need to make a list of all the words we're making up.
Oh God. My new team lead.
But when you do contact them,
Oh, okay, that was the other thing. Why did you want Grace dead?
because at the time I thought she was trying to put spies into my club. I thought
Okay,
Mercedes was a
and
spy for her.
Who? Oh, you thought who was?
Mercedes was a spy for her because of the link between her to Alex, Alex to Grace. That was the information I was going off of originally.
Bit of an escalation.
Yeah.
Hey, you tried to get information about me. I'm gonna murder you.
Right.
You Googled my name. Time to die.
Technically, if you've read the books, yes.
Oh, I don't disagree. That's a hell of an escalation.
How dare you attempt to know me?
Yep.
I'm unknowable.
I mean, that's not unreasonable in a lot of other fiction I know.
Yeah.
That was pretty common among, well, okay, not necessarily common, but I can imagine it being pretty common among the Wizards of Earthsea.
That's not true.
Because knowing somebody's name in Earthsea gives you power over them. So wizards never use their real names, and if somebody did know their real names, that would be really dangerous for them.
Who took, do we know who took Grace's body out of the basement of the drug house?
Technically, Grace did.
No, the guy that came in that I told everybody
Oh,
to leave.
Lee
Yeah.
and-
That was
Tomas has met him.
yeah, Tomas knew
Yes.
him.
I know his name. Well, I know a name he is going by. Let's be a little more accurate.
And I don't remember if he's shared that with us.
I don't believe he did.
Also, do I know that that's the same person?
Yeah,
Somebody
you,
mentioned
you
it.
saw her.
That's right. Yeah.
That was Amos, right?
Yeah.
Amos.
He seems a decent fellow. I hate to kill him.
I
Just
can't
get someone else to do it for you.
I can't say the first part of that without thinking at very least the last part.
I know, but I also couldn't respond to the last part because it wasn't applicable.
Mm-hmm.
The only instruction he had was probably put Grace in Skid Row and tell all the gang members that they did it.
Yeah, he's the one who.
Because we've already established that.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
And we at least got Skid Row calmed down.
You're welcome.
Well, yeah.
No, you're welcome. I'm Ladford's the one who suggested it. She's taking credit for it.
Not in my circles, bitch!
So while we're waiting for Jules to get back, does somebody want to start contacting other people to get everybody in a centralized location? And what location do you want the centralized to use?
We can do it at the gun store.
And I will tell you to tell everyone else, turn on all your security and watch your places of power. They can go after them.
Well, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead and let them know.
Well, I don't have a phone. You're the one that has to contact them. You were Dr. Jameson.
Yeah.
Good doctor.
Alright. I'll have Jenkins contact everybody. Let them know. Well, this is trying to speak. I'm trying not to talk so much. I can already tell I'm starting to fade. It's getting hard to talk.
Barnaby will be hard to get. Like if this is what's going on, Barnaby is at the museum, and it will be hard to convince him to leave the museum. That's where all his stuff is.
You don't have security at the museum?
Jenkins is my security.
You don't have a security system?
I mean, yeah, there's a security system. There
Just
are
set the
guards and
alarm
stuff,
and
but
there you
like
go.
Jenkins is the one.
Jenkins is
who,
all like, have you seen me?
I'm all the security system we need.
Jenkins is.
You
very
doubt my
good.
security abilities? You can call on yourself. I'm leaving.
That's right. I pay his salary. He's doing this for free, right?
Yeah, but I pay him better than you do.
Different needs.
Different currency.
But it's,
I don't know that they're comparable in that way.
Alright,
It's like
typically no.
apples and potatoes.
But so yeah, the museum has been evacuated due to a gas leak, and everybody has to get out now. And then everything is getting locked up. The security gates are down. The laser systems are prepped.
And this is based on what?
Giant cloud of smoke in the sky coming from
So every time there's a fire, you lock down the museum in the whole city.
when it's a place of power like Landfierce. Yeah.
oh,
But you don't
okay.
know that
Do
yet.
you know that it's a place of power? Do you know that it's like fierce?
Yeah, do you
Did
know?
Jenkins tell me yet?
No.
No.
Jenkins is taking inventory at my store.
They all went upstairs and had their powwow. No one invited him.
Jenkins, well, as soon as Jenkins
I would
lets
invite
Barnaby
you.
know that this is the case, then that is what Barnaby is going to be doing.
Yeah, so Sarah, you tell Jenkins to gather everybody at the gun store?
Yeah.
Okay. You will text to the book club to come to the gun store.
Barnaby will text him and say, why? And then send him another text. Is the museum secure? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Jenkins said no. All he knows
I was
is say once
It was when I left. What did you do to it?
That was not time for sass. You know what? I'm not gonna even.
It's always time for sass.
I'll have you know, Sass is my favorite character on Ghosts.
Yeah.
Love sauce.
You didn't like ghosts.
Ghosts are great.
I started watching the show after what happened to him.
I should have gone through what I asked.
No, he will text back to you. Do you want me to come and stay there so you can come here?
No. You stay there and handle things over there. I'll stay over here and take care of things over here at the museum.
So we're back into book club. Barnaby's a no-show.
Interesting. Alright.
I thought that whole conversation happened in the book club.
No,
Oh, well, that's no fun.
unfortunately.
Okay. Sarah's
Jenkins
mood's
is smart
getting
enough not to do
worse.
security breaches.
Yeah, baby.
As he should.
He keeps private conversations private.
I just more meant I'm bemoaning the loss of my
I
sass
know.
comment. Yeah. No, it's not.
Okay, Sarah is not pleased that Barnaby's not coming.
So, Siren and Floss, what are you all doing?
That's a very good question that I'm not entirely sure how to answer.
Oh, so for frame of reference for you, because you weren't here.
Mm-hmm.
This is about 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Monday morning.
How long since the last time I was actually physically present?
What did you say was Wednesday?
2 months? Oh, in the game.
3 days?
Okay.
4 days if you know how to count.
You know, whatever.
Those cookies are pretty good. Who brought the cookies? Me. Those are pretty good cookies.
So, the response is a thumbs up.
Alright.
And that's kind of it.
I think my phone is on vibrate and I'm out cold. Because it's 2 a.m. in the fucking morning.
It's 2 a.m.?
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
it'll be 3 a.m. by now.
I'm
It's
still
super early
asleep.
morning,
I
yeah.
have a
3 a.m. I must be
teenager
lonely.
that I'm going
thought
to
we
be
were doing this in the
taking to
afternoon.
school.
No,
I'm asleep.
we're still in the morning, yeah.
Oh, you called me when you left
When,
the house.
when we left the house, it was 2 in the morning, and that's when I found out about the fire.
Then about the, yeah.
Well, then we can. The three of us can continue some stuff because there's more, and then we can do book club when everybody gets up like 7, 8 o'clock. No, nobody's going to want to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So are we
Well-
retracting the 3 a.m. invite and moving it to an 8 a.m. invite?
Tomas was already awake. He's up for this. He's gonna have to get an Uber, but he's up for this.
There is some stuff I needed to ask you.
The you? Okay.
Well, did surveillance, outside surveillance, pick up anything around that Lanfear's Club at the time, before or after the fire? People running in, people running out.
Yes, surveillance was running and it picked up a lot of stuff. You have cameras everywhere, so you're going to need to stop having a conversation with people and sit and watch all of the film.
Well, that's what I would have been doing.
So you want to do that before you contact people to meet?
That's true. I would have. I keep forgetting they called me right after they. We're having this conversation right after.
Yeah. Or it's
So-
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Facial rec can run by itself. So
It does have to have something to run against. Are you looking for someone in particular?
Let's open your door. Who cares?
Because we don't know what the other of my cabal look like.
yeah, that's true. I don't want to do this. The other thing I want to do.
Or do you want to set the cat squad on it?
Well, and that's what I was thinking. Let them go next because there's 3 of them. They can find, identify, print out all the people that are picked up.
Okay.
Was there any audio picked up?
Yeah, but you're not going to get anything
Okay.
individual. It's just going to be chatter of people.
Okay.
And I will
Because it is a nightclub, so it's winding down to the end of when it's closing, but if you have people leaving.
What time is your
2 a.m. is when it closes. Because that's last call.
I also, and I haven't told you guys this yet, so close your ears. I wanted to run a background on Alex,
Okay.
a deep dive background. Any friends, jobs, people he's known. I'm looking for his connection with anybody, including Grace. Like
Okay.
if he's got, bank records and acquaintances, all that.
Okay.
That's why I brought in the cat squad too, because they can help with that.
And I will give him a list of the names of the people I knew who were supposed to be closing that night.
Okay.
So that way they can eliminate.
Before they got there, I tapped into police and fire communications about Lamprecht Club because I knew it was on fire. Did I pick anything up from police or fire department?
As soon as you're done having your conversation, you can go and check on that. But right now, you're still talking to Lanfear and Jameson.
That would have been before they got there though.
Oh, okay. So before you got there, you started.
Yeah.
Okay. The word on the street is that there was a giant explosion and the building caught fire, and first responders were sent, and they are all doing their individually first responder jobs. Ambulance is looking for people injured, fire is looking to put out fire, police is looking for suspicious people, because they don't know how to put out fires or kill people,
Okay.
but yet they always get there first.
That's because they're supposed to lock down the scene.
I know.
Okay.
Silly.
They do have a function.
No,
I'm
they
being
do.
their first outs with that, actually, but yeah.
I'm leaning to that. Yeah, I'm not towards that.
But I can keep other people from stabbing you further.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Can I shoot that person?
Yeah. If anybody comes close, I'm gonna shoot them.
Super helpful. Let the doctor through, maybe.
So, do you have more you wanted to say?
Well, it was stuff that I would have been doing before they called me. The only reason I even said I talked to them this early in the morning is I knew it was going on. So, yeah, did some of this we may have already beaten to death. Did we do research on August?
Yes.
Yes.
And what did we find out about him?
That he was buying up all the entertainment style stuff around town, that he's had most of it in his pocket for years.
And then he left everything to his son, who has yet to be found.
Yes.
Julius.
Yeah.
It was
Julius.
Julius.
We found out. Didn't we find out that Julius is not a person?
Yeah, you suspect that was an
Okay.
gonna be his.
His
Name was an alias.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, that was
So he
one
was
thing.
setting up a persona for himself.
I have a long lost son.
Mm-hmm.
Myself. I'm in my
All right. I guess that part about Alex can be guys want to stay here in the club and get some sleep, or are you going to go home? We need to have a meeting at 9 o'clock or whenever Jenkins has the time. Well,
I should go check the hospital.
And I have no place to go. My home was on top of my club.
You can.
Do you need help with the hospital from someone like me?
Oh, I'm not going to work.
Oh, okay.
You can come with me.
If that's all right with Sarah, unless she had any other questions, I'll be happy to.
Actually, I do. Oh, okay. Maybe I should go over that since he worked for you. Alex was found in the penthouse.
Yes.
Surveillance this morning.
Yeah, we talked about this at the club. We talked about having Alex take over for Grace around.
I don't think you talked to anybody about it. You just did it.
Alex is taking over for Grace to control the area and get rid of the prostitution and the gangs and stuff inside the area.
Then why would he have been in the
Talk
penthouse?
about it with me too.
Because that's the control for Grace's tower. He is taking over for Grace.
Okay.
Moss said he's a good guy, so we're gonna go with that.
Yeah, so if anything bad happens, we can blame it on Tomas.
Yep.
Everyone else does. Jameson is pointedly not mentioning the fact that he also had a meeting with Alex and decided he was fine. Good. Yeah, we can let Tomas take the fall for that.
Take the fall.
Yeah.
Because technically Alex would not talk to
I
Lancaster,
clearly
so.
judged him wrong. I'm gonna go kill him now.
Did
Deal
Alex
with
still work for you, or did
No, he ran.
No.
He didn't show up for work, so
he quit?
technically yes, he was
No,
no
no
show, no
call,
call.
no show. 3 days in a row. He's out.
Job abandoned.
Yep, job
Abandonment.
abandonment.
Yep.
And he stole work resources.
Yes.
Sorry.
I guess that's one way to say that.
We did figure out that it was Grace that was saying had all the bad rumors about him around, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
yeah. So we did figure out that any bad rumors that we had found out about him, about the drugs and about going to having STDs once a week, I think was one
No,
of
even
them.
if the STDs was, he was using his name to get other girls checked
Girls,
out that Grace
okay.
was not paying for.
So
Okay, then we'll do it this way. You guys go do what you need to do. I'm not happy with either one of you. You asked favors from me and then didn't let me know what's going on. I mean,
did not know I had to. Alright, we'll remedy that
I
in the
forgot.
future.
and while they're gone, hey, I'm trying to get more involved with the game.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
No.
While they're gone, me and the Cat Squad are gonna go through the audio, the video. We're gonna print off faces and any audio that we can decipher while they're gone.
Are you gonna build a crazy wall?
Huh?
Are you gonna build a crazy wall?
Crazy.
The murder
Oh, a
Murder
murder
wall.
wall.
yeah.
Sure, why not?
Crazy wall.
Crazy wall.
So that's what I'm gonna spend the next
Every good conspiracy needs
3
a
o'clock
crazy
to
wall.
9 o'clock. That's 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'll take a couple Adderall and go for it.
All right. So what are you two doing?
I am
Going to the hospital.
following Jameson.
Taking Lanfear to my place of power.
Excuse me.
So we go into the hospital regularly. Go to the elevator.
Okay.
Punch the basement.
Punch the basement.
Button. Yeah.
It had it coming.
I was gonna say it's a weird decision, but all right, whatever works.
There's a secret lever. You have to have the right pressure that only a vampire can hit. And then there's the door, and we'll go through the door, and this is my secret place of power.
It is a little cliche.
What do you want from me?
It's cute, but it's cliche.
Where else was I going to put it?
Exactly. It's a cliche for a reason. So
Yes. Morgue.
I don't know, can we check for things to see how things look here?
Yeah,
To
is
make
my
sure-
place safe?
We don't see anything out of the ordinary.
No, everything seems like it did last time you were here.
And also while we were coming, like, we didn't see anybody out of the ordinary coming in.
No.
I mean, I know we didn't go very far, we went straight to the elevator,
And I
but...
said hi to Rita.
Rita's not gonna be there at 3 in the morning. What are you talking about?
Hey, sometimes she might be, I don't know.
She's a human. She has to sleep sometimes.
Okay, that was really weird that you waved to Rita. She's not there, you know that, right?
Have it.
This is the night receptionist, who is also named Rita.
My name is Bob. Stop calling me Rita.
It's his last
Does
name.
your
It's fine.
name used to be Iapis?
No, it used to be Robert, but now it's Bob.
Well, that just means you're not right.
Yep.
So,
It's Bob Rita, so then I only have to remember one name. No,
It's a really weird job interview.
Are you okay with being called Rita? What?
Yes, you got the job.
Because that's the name tags we had printed. You fit the criteria.
They're expensive.
Also, I don't want to try to remember a different name.
Right. Well, you're doing the George Foreman.
I will probably pour myself a glass of A Beach
Okay.
while we're hanging out.
Do you have any wine?
I've read.
No.
Yes!
Is it real wine or your wine?
It's real wine.
Okay, then I will take some of that.
It's very, very, very vintage.
I haven't had this in a very long time.
I am another for these grapes.
Gregor
Fuck, okay.
was also me.
She didn't know I existed.
Well, now that you know more, do you have any questions?
Do you have any historical aliases I should know about?
Mata Hari?
All right. I have books about you.
And Cleopatra.
I have several books about you.
And they're all lies.
The last one I used before I came here, I was Clementine Spencer Churchill.
Jules doesn't know who that is.
I was married to Winston Churchill.
Oh.
Karen did. Karen,
I was like, I would have
Fucking
probably
excuse you?
gotten there based on the last name.
Karen, excuse you? Sound asleep.
So why a club in California?
Unfortunately, Berlin decided he liked San Francisco and decided to rein us in since, I mean, it kind of caused World War II, so.
Kind of.
Some of them were pretty, pretty bad.
So, are you not allowed to leave then?
Right now, we're supposed to be staying in the city.
Gross.
We can go visit places, but we still have to keep our place of power here. I don't know what I'm going to do now with
I
that.
was going to say, yours is going.
Yeah.
It seems out of the ordinary for one of them to come out of after your place of power without making sure you're there.
Yeah. They. Honestly, I normally am. And they may not have expected that we decided to do a heist, because that's extremely out of character for me. Usually I would hire someone to do it, but which honestly may have been why if they somehow were watching Hardy's place and saw someone stealing from it, that could have triggered their decision to attack.
And they just assumed it was you.
They know my connection with him in the past. That I would want certain things. The only other one that may have wanted some of his stuff, I don't think we've found out her name, so is Masena. She, actually no, she's the one I think is head of the education systems here.
We do have that.
Yes, and I'm trying to find it in my notes.
Michelle McLean.
Thank you, Michelle McLean. Michelle's the only other person who I think would have wanted some of the stuff out of this place.
Do you think it might have been her?
Very possible, which would mean that actually no. Which would also mean that Sky Holland and Dominic, I don't know who he is yet, are usually the three that made the first alliance and has never broken their alliance. So 3 against 1.
Should we reach out to your boss? It's an awful bold move.
Yeah, but after him allowing us to finish off Grace like we did, I have a feeling he is fine with some culling going on. Always the strongest one wins, and that's what he preferred. It's really a horrible system, but
Yes.
especially with all the greedy bastards that he chose.
So, who are we go after next? Seems to be the logical conclusion.
Now, since we have Michelle's and Sky's name, they would probably be the next targets we could go after because they would be easier to find. That might lead us to some of the others. At least it would lead us to hopefully to Domadrake, and that way we could take out the little allies that they are.
Can't say I would be opposed to going after Sky.
You know, I'm not too sure what Siren thinks of Michelle. She has, isn't her ward still in school or something like that? Like high school or something? I don't pay attention to that stuff.
I'll admit I'm more worried about my hospital being a target if we take out one of the others first.
That is very possible. Because,
They already sort of tried that.
yeah. Someone put Sky on, or put you on Sky's radar.
I don't know if Siren's word is on whoever's.
To be honest, I don't think she is. That's not really her area. And she likes to think she's better than everybody else, even though all she can really do is teach.
It seems like you all do.
It's one of the ways we were chosen.
Terrible. Bit too familiar.
And to be honest, half of us tried to join because they were jealous of someone.
What is the all the air conditioners, drain pans run down.
Okay.
I was
That makes
like,
me
wait,
feel
you don't have a cat fountain.
I was all like, oh, who's on the fountain? Wait a minute.
We're not in the right
Because
spot.
we have the same one as y'all. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
just-
there was a leak.
I thought somebody was peeing with the door open, but like everybody's in here and I can see that the room's dark and there's nobody there, so I'm real confused. It's
I
Lee.
was about to say it's a ghost.
Yeah.
9 years ago, I figured out that's why I have to go to the bathroom so much.
Ah.
I keep hearing that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and to be honest, I mean, I know where I do have information on where all of them were at the end of World War II.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a bit dated.
Yeah. But actually, I could probably give that information to Sarah and her Kitty Cat squad to take care of that.
Consider if we just decide we're going after Sky next, we can tell everybody else that without giving them other options.
So an alliance,
I thought we already had that.
officially.
You're here.
That's true. No, I would not mind taking out Sky. I mean, people never did find out what happened to him. Now I can't do his name. Mingala?
Mingala?
Doctor, the German
Mengele.
doctor, yeah.
Just
Mingala.
We also, in history, aren't always the same gender.
Oh, I wouldn't have expected you to be. Not in places of power.
There's a reason he disappeared and they were never able to find him.
Yeah, he moved to Brazil.
I know how good a well done name change works, so I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Besides, you just have to put glasses on. Most humans don't pay attention to that.
Also true. Or get a haircut.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
So, at 9 o'clock, everybody gets a message that says meet at the gun store.
Because you're sure as hell not coming to my place.
Barnaby won't go to the gun store without warning the pigeon man who lives on the museum street.
Okay.
He feeds the pigeons, makes sure that they're taken care of. He's got a little tin up there. I leave him be.
Note to self, kill
It keeps people from coming in through the skylights like they do in every single movie there's a museum in.
Why do you have skylights?
Because it improves the aura and vibe of the place. I'm not going to get into the
Do
architecture.
you have papyrus?
Papyrus?
Yeah.
No, everything in his museum is fake. He keeps the real stuff in his vault.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because sunlight damages paper and papyrus, so
Well, I wouldn't put that in an area that UV light is directly like hitting it.
anyway.
I would have some sort of greenhouse.
Tomas is why?
Jenkins is gonna say, turn on the news.
Not
Yes,
again.
yes.
And we'll
Dot,
say,
dot, dot.
oh, Landfear's place burnt down.
You need a place to stay? Why didn't you tell me when this happened?
It was 3 in the morning.
Dot 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 dot.
His question stands.
Question stands.
We wanted to tell everyone at once.
I see how it is. I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, we were busy. Yeah, Colin.
I mean, I wasn't home at 3 in the morning, but I would have gone home.
You're never gonna stay at my place. This is my free time, buddy. Get your own sleepover friends.
Oh, I have sleepover friends. I was making a new one last night. I don't.
That kind of know that.
It didn't go very far.
I see.
Fake number.
Not that kind.
So you all arrived at the gun shop.
Yes.
No, Jenkins straight up opens the door for Tomas as he comes in and then shuts it right behind him and the person has to knock. It's professional courtesy.
Mhm.
He'll let you guys in here. I'll let him speak silly.
Are the chicks still here?
The cats. It's like if the doors wasn't open, it's alright. Like it'd been like open shut for each person's time, and like my turn. Just like cat patting, like all the way down. Like kind of.
So Jenkins will start with, you're probably wondering why I gathered you all here.
I am.
A little.
Sarah asked me to. Go ahead, Sarah.
Were you able to find out?
Well, what have we found out, sir?
Okay, what exactly do you want to know?
If you remember, my specific question also was, did my people make it out? That was Lamper's biggest concern to begin with.
Okay. Did Lampert's people make it out?
Yeah.
Okay. So yes.
That's good.
I'll give you what they have discovered.
Okay.
It appears that there were 3 people involved. One of them pulled the fire alarm. The second one locked the doors after everybody left. And the third one planted and set off bombs.
Did those 3 people make it out, or was it a sacrifice?
They did make it out.
Okay.
2 of them are still at large. The only one that they caught, you'll have to give me a second because my computer decided it wasn't doing anything when to sleep. The only one that they have in custody is named Yakov.
Sarah?
No. Yakov.
I have no idea how to spell that.
Yakov.
I am very nervous about what the other 2 names are going to be.
Dot and Yakko.
Yeah.
Who?
I'm not that obvious.
Whack off
Wacko Yakko.
and whack dot.
Oh.
Wacko Yakko?
No, because it's Nicole, not Jeremy.
Yakov,
That's right.
That's true.
Nicole absolutely would do that.
I mean, she made us go to the Hidden Dimples.
Yeah, but sneakily.
It was delightful, by the way. Again, I will reiterate, I enjoyed every minute of that. Especially once I figured it out.
So the story they've got from Yakov is that a businessman who owned a museum said he could stay there for free. And he would owe him a favor. That's all he keeps saying. That and that he was supposed to take the bomb in and set it off, but no one was supposed to get hurt. And he had to leave because if he stayed, it wouldn't go off because then he would get hurt. And the police have no idea what any of that means.
Is this mail from where?
Well, it's a museum.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not my museum, right?
Don't know.
We don't know.
Well, I mean, clearly he hasn't named you.
Sarah's not happy, so everybody's understood.
I'm not. I didn't do shit.
To be honest, Barnaby wouldn't be that stupid.
Are we sure?
It's joke time, huh?
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that he is talking about Barnaby, and the two events have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
If I did tell him to do it, I would have thought that I would think that I would remember it.
You'd like to think that.
Yeah.
Unless you were possessed.
Hey, where could he stay for free? At the museum?
Yes.
Oh, free at museum.
Fascinating.
What is the name of your club?
Paradise. But a fancy way.
Paradise, but in
Paradise.
French.
Paradise.
Pair of dice.
That's very decent.
Paradise.
I have it written somewhere.
Yeah, pair of dice.
The fire report is that there is nothing but the concrete slab.
Wow.
Rough. Is Barnaby here or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I thought it was. Again, do we know any other museum owners that might be connected to this gang? No, not really. So it's only either something happened that you don't remember, or they're framing you.
This
Congrats.
Yakov character?
Yeah.
Framing him for what? Offering somebody a place to stay?
And giving them the bombs. Is that not the rest of that?
Nope. They were two discrete statements.
Okay, never mind.
I spoke with a businessman who owns a museum, and he offered me a place to stay. And the bombs weren't supposed to go off while anybody was in the building, or if anybody. We were supposed to make sure that nobody got hurt, and the bombs wouldn't go off unless I left, because then I would get hurt.
Okay, never mind.
And to be fair, Barnaby wouldn't care about it being hurt, so.
No, I know.
If there was connective tissue, it wasn't in those two statements.
To be honest, if I
Well,
was
more of
Barnaby,
the way, if that's his exact statement, it sounds like he's alluding to maybe Barnaby being involved.
There is an implication from those two statements combined,
Yeah.
but there's nothing that ties the
No.
two statements together, and plenty of people say things that have nothing to do with each other.
if I told him to plant a bomb, I wouldn't tell him it was a bomb, and I wouldn't tell him to get away from it. Loosened, tied.
I'm aware.
Oh, I would. I would tell them to set the bomb, tell them the length of the timer, and then set the timer for less than half that.
Sure.
I'm never giving any of you a bomb.
You don't need to give them to me. I can get my own.
Yeah, so the statement was, there's a guy who owns a museum who said I could stay there, but I would owe him a favor.
That was it. I knew I was missing a piece of that, but I also knew that there wasn't.
It implied Barnaby may be involved. But it implies that the favor being repaid is him setting up these bombs.
Nope.
That can be inferred.
Not this museum owner.
Do we have a description of Yakov? Pretty much would any of it, if you got a description, would any of us know the description? If that makes sense?
Barnaby would.
Okay. So are you letting us know that you recognize the guy?
Looking at something.
I'll ask on his behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Where would Barnaby remember this person from?
Oh.
Never mind. Barnaby
There he
just
is.
remembered.
Okay.
That's
There
all.
he
I don't
is.
need it said from you. I just want to make sure that that reminder is there for him if he needed it.
I do remember him. I did say that he could stay at the museum. I did not give him bombs to plant. That was not connected to the offer.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't bomb one of our places.
No.
The favor is just,
Especially
if
not
you
so
want to
obvious.
stay at the museum, you can, but then you would owe me a favor, and then that was something to be decided later.
And you haven't
So yes,
called
I
it in
know.
yet.
Yeah.
And you haven't called it in yet.
No, because as far as I know, he hasn't stayed at the museum.
Oh, there you go.
Did you tell him which museum was yours?
I think so.
Well, I could not hear you.
No.
It's because she didn't say anything.
Yeah.
She just shook her
Yeah.
head.
And the way she shook it, I heard it.
It was not specific about which museum was mine.
I
You
can
know,
see
it's
where
me,
she's going.
Barnaby. It's my museum, of course.
I recall you didn't give your name or what the name of your museum was or where it was
I
located.
would think even a madman could recognize the person, but maybe I'd be mistaken.
I think you have an under appreciation for just how ignorant some people can be about your level of society.
Yeah, probably. I've only been here for like 2 years.
Okay, so let me put it this way: most everybody knows who like the president is and the owner of the Tesla company or X or whatever thing, yeah? And they know their own friends and other people at their strata. And the in-between spaces, they know nobody.
Uh-huh.
You're in between.
Uh-huh.
Nobody knows who you are except the people that interact with you.
Yeah, and I interacted with him.
That doesn't mean
But I
that he
didn't
went
give him
and
my
like
name.
searched up your face.
I mean, there's only I figured as a he could have just gone to. So I figured he would go to the closest museum, which I thought was
And be
mine.
like, yes, this man who looks like this said I could stay here.
Well, if he was at my museum, chances are I'd be there, but maybe not.
Question:
Does he
is
know?
this in game or out of game?
I'm assuming in.
I
I
mean, as
thought
far
it
as
was
I'm
in-game.
concerned, it's in game.
Yeah.
Because Sarah's in the corner just seething.
Sure, yeah, we could. We're having this back and forth while Sarah's just fuming.
Meanwhile, Siren, you get a text.
I kind of thought
You know
maybe,
what?
maybe I should have given him a
Yeah.
card or had
Well,
Jenkins
since it is
provide him
very-
with
Wait, I thought they were done.
the ride. I don't know. Maybe I'll work with the city hall and doing some homeless outreach. Couldn't hurt.
You're right. It couldn't. I think.
Having the homeless city,
As long as we're not planning like Soylent style homeless outreach, right?
No. I just like having a network of transient spies that are beholden to my whims.
All right, Sherlock.
Oh,
So while you two were talking, Siren gets a text.
I will check it.
It says, I know who you are, and your song does not affect me.
I know what you are.
Say it.
Oh, that's disconcerting.
You say that out loud.
Yes. I will pass you my phone.
Can you backtrace that?
Sure.
You know, since we're in your place, can you have the
We can do like the game.
Also, does anyone have a burner phone? I've tossed mine because I don't trust.
I mean, at home.
I will need one soon.
Sarah takes
Sarah
it.
doesn't sell burner phones.
Do what?
Don't you sell burner phones? at
No,
your
she
store?
sells guns and ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
what
also
about-
sell burner
Yeah.
phones. Those
No,
things
I-
kind of go hand in hand, don't they?
No?
No.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I mean, in certain communities, yes, but not in a like legal storefront.
Yeah.
Is there a law that says you can't sell phones in a gun store?
There's no reason
Do you
for
want
me
the attention that Assassin's Shop here would bring?
You don't have to call it that. You don't have to call them burner phones.
You wouldn't have to. It would be so blatantly obvious that you wouldn't have to.
That's the beauty of the marketing.
No, I don't.
I mean, like,
That solves my question. Thank you. Maybe I should sell burner phones at the museum.
only to
Since
select
there's a
customers.
niche
It's not part of the normal.
So anyway,
Right.
I
So I give the phone to members of the Cat Squad, have them start running a trace on it.
Be careful with that, it's my only one.
We can get you another.
I know.
Mhm.
I still need it.
Okay.
she's walking downstairs, she drops it.
Fuck you. Not
I will quietly lean over to Jameson, kind of like, I don't understand this younger generation of these phones sometimes.
Neither do I. They're a dime a dozen.
No, they're like $30 a pop at the lowest. What are you talking?
Yes.
That's a little more than a dime a dozen.
I don't know, I can get a dime for $30.
Not for my store. You can
That's a decision.
I shop other places, honey. You don't sell food
Well,
here
if
either.
if you wanted a burner phone, you're definitely going to shop some other place.
We have that well established. So what I need to do is open up another gun store right next to Sarah's that also sells burner phones, and we'll see who does better.
What you'll find out is who has a greater police presence in front
Right.
excuse me, undercover police presence in front of their building.
Nice. So I won't have any problems with people trying to get robbed.
I'm so glad we all gathered here for this.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I'm glad that Sarah can try and trace that fucking text on my phone. Which,
I mean-
for the record, I will let
Yeah,
everyone
what are
present
they
see.
trying to look for on the phone?
No, they said that they knew what I was and that I couldn't affect them.
That your songs couldn't affect them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Interesting. How would they know that?
It's a very good question.
I mean, it depends on who they are.
Which is why we're back tracing it.
Maybe they've been to
If
a
we can.
concert.
Yeah. Just figured it out.
Did anyone else visit Augustus place besides?
As far as I know, the police were the only ones there.
Yep.
So,
I'm just making sure they did not find out through him.
and I was making sure I didn't forget. So yeah, other than the police, only you two. Okay.
For no real reason.
So the cat squad will come back with the best they can do is the closest cell tower.
Okay. What's the closest cell tower and what's around it?
I'll give you the address of the closest cell tower, and it's probably can cover the wharf and warehouse district.
Should we text them back?
Wharf and what else?
Where else?
Warehouse district.
The warehouse district, eh?
Trying to draw them out.
Maybe. Is that what we want to spend our time on today? Or do y'all have a different reason for...
Why did we all gather? Other than Lanfear,
Well,
apparently without a house
I mean,
anymore.
no, not to be an ass about it, but that could have been a text.
Yep.
This could have been an email.
This meeting could have been a text. I'll call you. No, actually, I'm fine. I'm not actually saying that.
I'm just assuming there's more to it than that. So,
Is it there?
well, yeah, Alex was seen in Grace's, in the penthouse during the time your building was being set on fire.
doing what?
Okay, that was the other thing. Can we, did I see him doing or saying anything while he was in there, or was he just standing there?
I didn't tell you anything.
Was he
Awesome.
fucking with the walls?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
So you'll have.
Careful.
Yeah, you'll watch him. He started peeling the drywall. Well, actually, he started with the wallpaper, and then he moved to the drywall.
Big cutie.
Like where one of the bodies is?
His body's all over.
Like
it.
all of the walls. He even did the kitchen.
So yes, by a body.
What do we see when the paper and stuff's removed?
You see the actual people
Okay, and are they
frozen in
Anguish. Wow.
Well,
Suspended animation.
yes.
I can say big words occasionally and say it right.
Good job. High five.
I'm so proud.
It doesn't seem to be doing
like
anything.
mannequins glued to a wall.
It doesn't seem to be
Did
doing
you do anything once he
harmful.
exposed the bodies?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you do with bodies?
He hasn't done anything with them yet. He hasn't finished the apartment yet.
Okay. Yeah, he was asking if he did anything. Once
No,
he exposed
he's just
one.
started
Okay.
one end of the
Okay, so
apartment has
he-
been moving
okay.
He's
So
just
they're-
removed
so
the
they're
drive.
just-
step by
Still
step. So
stuck
he
in
went
the
all the
wall
way
with
around,
their-
removed all the wallpaper, and then he went all the way around and moved, and then he went all the way back.
How are we? And I suppose this is kind of an out of character question because this is a thing I would have been paying attention to. How are we on the transfer of ownership of the penthouse? How is that? Where along is that? I guess.
Nobody's really looked into it.
Okay.
I did. Part of what was in those notes was. Where is it?
I don't know. You have a lot of notes, man.
Yeah, well, I honestly, I've seen this going in a whole different direction. I got,
That's how that always happens.
well, yeah, my brain went, and that always happens. Well, I put in there that I started moving money so that it was easily accessible from worldwide so that I could get to it. The second thing I was doing was looking into either buying or forging a deed, putting that penthouse in my name. So I didn't know how we could do that, but I started trying to do something like that, either buy it or forge paper saying that it was now mine.
Yeah, there was the session that didn't record that I don't remember anything from. So
That was the one that I was speaking to the Hoyt, or Hoyt to.
okay, then yeah, Boyd hasn't got back to me.
Yeah,
So you could check in with him, but you threw away your phone.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but he was the one I had hired to look into that.
I thought that was Bev's place. Was it also Grace's?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
figuring out who for both Bev, so for Bev, and then so Alex would take over for. Or no, I was not doing Grace's. Never mind.
No, I
I was not doing that.
was
Sorry.
tracking what the intention was because she wasn't at the time we first started paying attention to Ted, and there was still the process of was there a will, what how was it intended to be dispersed and all of that. So I know that it was sort of in a state and tied up in the courts, but I wanted to sort of track it. So that was sort of my question was
Okay, so you were tracking
Assuming
that
he's
maybe
been
the
sort
last
of
few days?
checking it like at least once or twice a day, checking in with whomever or whatever
Yeah,
sources he has on that case.
it's been basically everything she had was left to her boy toy, a man named Alex Lowe.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
I imagine someone's boss orchestrated that.
And as I recall, I do have a number for him, right?
You do.
That is a later thing. I just wanted to check.
At least I think you got his number, or you gave him yours. I think you gave him yours.
Yes.
We had a phone conversation. I remember.
If not, I have it.
I just don't
Oh
remember
yeah,
if it
you
was
had
on my phone or
outside
not.
of the. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because he gave it to Jameson to contact if something happened with Mercedes.
Yeah.
Okay. But it doesn't sound like he's doing anything to harm the people, at least so far, that are there. Got it. He also seems a decent fellow.
We are also a bit concerned that because someone went after Lanfear's place of power, perhaps they might be coming after all of our places of power, for those of us who have one. And
Why
then
do
it
we think that?
just
I
We're all
know to be
connected.
associated
At
with
least
you guys
three of
now.
our places of power have already been hit. Mine, yours, and Cal Lanfear's.
By that
When
logic,
did yours
may I
get hit?
ask, you informed your employees. You associate with them much more closely than you associate with us.
I normally don't spend time outside of work hours with my employees. And when people have seen me together with you in more of a social setting.
And I'm sure that there are some who are aware of our presence in other situations.
So
I'm just,
When did Sarah's get hit on over that?
Oh, about a year and a half ago. It was a brick.
somebody threw a brick through a window.
Breaking the
Yeah.
And the brick at the window with
Your
a note
place has
that
been
said, I know
tossed.
what you did.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not trying to dismiss it,
she did my songs.
but I suspect that our homes at least are probably likely to be safe so long as you're not present in them, and or we aren't helping you take action in retaliation. Which is not to say I won't, just to say that until such a time, I think we're okay.
We did figure out the next person we would like to target.
Dude,
Can we talk about whether or not we ought to be targeting more people first?
If we must.
Sell me on this.
Go ahead. What is your argument? What makes you not want to?
Well, I didn't say I don't want to so much as just is that the best use of my time right now.
What else do
What
you
benefits does it serve?
do? What else do you
Being a bodyguard.
What?
do? Really?
Investigating missing persons case. Trying to set up some dummy systems so I can make a donation to the police department without it looking like I'm buying the favor of being removed from a murder case.
I forgot about that.
I didn't.
That was a long time ago.
I still have the note. I know exactly what I want to buy them.
Copiers, wasn't it?
10 computers, 3 Xerox printers, 20 fax machines, and a new coffee maker.
There you go.
And you what, trying to get the money for it?
No.
no.
If I give that to them
Oh, I see.
and the case is dropped in either order, that's suspicious. So I need to set up basically shell companies to launder the money so it doesn't look like I'm giving the donation. Even though the two things actually have nothing to do with each other. Look, it's extra complicated because some people implicated me in some shit I had nothing to do with.
So somebody like Sarah couldn't do it.
I was gonna say you could give it to me in the hospital.
Weren't you also implicated?
Yeah, I think you were implicated in the same murder.
Not
I don't
accused,
remember. I don't
but like
remember.
Yeah.
you were a POI, I think.
Yeah.
Then
What if
Jenkins-
I donated it?
from the hospital.
Oh, I mean that might work.
Wasn't that part of the? And you're talking about the body of Lee, right?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
And we took Lee to the hospital, so wouldn't she be?
Look, I just worked there.
I thought she owned the place.
She can touch it. I could put it in the museum's charitable donations.
Hey,
That would be why it was so difficult to track down the hospital owner.
He's a busy man.
Or
I
Jenkins.
appreciate the offer. I might even go that route. I'm just saying
Okay. I had forgotten.
I am doing
Yeah.
things.
So let's help you with your things. What else you got? Problem solved with that. Next.
My fear is that all of us are being
Are you-
targeted.
Are you also invested in going after this person?
I'm invested on us doing something besides sitting around here talking about nothing.
Well, that's right.
We could set up a trap, with one of our places of power, but not my museum, not it.
Not my hospital.
Okay.
So
In game, Sarah's getting pissed. I'm getting tired of this shit. Everybody wants stuff done, but nobody wants it done at their place. Not in my backyard. This is getting crazy. We have got to do something.
We could go on the offensive.
Do we?
That was
Huh?
my.
Do we?
What? We're just gonna sit here and let all of our places get hit and do nothing?
Why
Three
do
of
we
our
think?
places have already been hit.
Why do you think
One
they're
of them
related?
permanently. Do what?
Why do you think they're related? I don't know about you, but I was being warned off of an investigation that this has nothing to do with.
But 3 of our places of power have been hit. Somebody that had a place of power has wound up dead. Somebody else that she knew has taken over that place of power.
I also wouldn't call my apartment a place of power, but that's just me.
I thought you had.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's
Yeah.
just an apartment.
Yeah.
This is just an apartment, yeah.
I am one step above mortal.
Then I will rescind that.
The only
that's fine.
power his apartment has is the electrical guy.
Yeah.
The what?
So
The only power his apartment has is the electrical guy.
Yeah. Okay.
My main concern is that I'm already a bit on their interest list from our previous activities, and then we helped take out Grace, and then now August is dead. Of no fault of ours. And your place burnt down. I'd like my hospital to stay standing, and I'm tired of being the one to get hit first
What was Lanfear this time?
before hitting back.
So you want to be proactive.
Yes.
Great. Then we find out who's actually interested in hitting you. And deal with that.
Hawk.
Am I on anybody's
And how do we
radar?
know
that
this?
Whoever threw the brick, which is probably somebody in Grace's circle.
I'm sorry, I'm not following the question.
Well, they're talking about being on people's radar. Is Sarah on anybody's radar except for the person, which is probably in Grace's circle, that warned me that they knew what I did? In other words, if I start investigating stuff,
We
Not that you know.
nothing. Okay.
We know Sky
Sky was looking
looked
directly.
into my hospital
Yes.
and
Was
is one of your cabal people.
yes.
I know that.
Works with 2 others.
Oh yes, that's the other thing. They have a 3-on-1 alliance.
Yes. With Michelle.
So, if we take action against Sky, we're not just taking action against Sky, we're picking a fight with more than one of them.
Unfortunately.
That sounds like more reason to not instigate.
My concern is that it might be too late. They might have already
Yeah.
started instigating.
Somehow he got on Sky's radar.
I
Somehow.
was going to say, I think we're already on the defensive.
And then once she takes an interest, she usually does not let go. The other 2, well, Michelle will normally, if she feels she's overpowered or being overpowered, will run. Some of them, she didn't run and hide like August did, but she would run.
And as far as we know, none of us are on her radar.
On Michelle's, no.
We
She-
don't know about the other one.
Yes, yeah, the other one. I do know his area that he usually likes is usually mercenaries and armies, but there hasn't. I mean,
That would be Sarah's.
yeah, he's not usually in control of, like, he's never usually I don't think he's the head of the U.S. Army type of situation.
Maybe the San
Usually-
Francisco Army.
Yeah, and
I
there
was
is no
gonna
San
say, I
Francisco.
don't think the U.S. Army is headed out of San
Yeah.
Francisco anyway. So.
So, but he
Oh, fuck, I know who he is. Or who he's with. He's with the Pinkertons.
honestly,
It's not inaccurate to call him a paramilitary organization, I'm just saying.
He's got a bunch of friends that are preparing for the zombie apocalypse.
They're just preppers. He just runs a prepper club. Alright, Siren.
Turn them into zombies.
Yeah.
actually, he was one of
What do you think?
I don't care.
In what sense?
I don't care who we hit, if we hit, when we hit. Just tell me where to show up and where to point the big guns.
That's part of why we had the meeting today.
So
We do that as easily without having to. So that's all you're doing.
Alright.
The two that
I am unconvinced. But I'm also not necessarily the person who makes all the decisions about that kind of thing, so.
So Siren gets another text.
What was the text that we tried?
I told you all that.
I know.
I know who you are. I know what you are.
And what you are in your songs will not affect you.
Okay.
Sorry. Something will.
So what's the new text?
Just stop trolling my forums. And Casper says, so this one's coming from New Zealand.
What? New Zealand. And what's it say?
Stop
She-
trolling my forums.
I was gonna say that she read it out loud. I didn't
Is
catch
it,
it.
is
She
it
read it out
a
loud.
different
No,
number?
she let you read it. She just told you where it's coming from.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Is it a different number?
No, same one.
Somebody's got a VP. This episode of The City is brought to you by NordVPN.
Yep.
Sorry, it twigged halfway through my own giggle about it.
Huh.
Next time you go shopping.
Hey, Tomas? I
Yeah.
think the person who knows what I am knows what I am. Wink, wink. And has asked me to stop trolling their forums. Too bad we get actual traces to an actual place. Because you
Not
know
yet.
that person. Can we keep
Time.
working on that,
Give me
ladies?
time.
Appreciate if you kept trying to trace that. Alright, well then that's not as much to worry about.
Okay.
As I thought it was. Delightful. I'm tempted to tell him to make me, but I feel like he would. So,
Oh, he definitely would.
I'm not gonna do it.
Tell me what?
Make me stop.
Oh,
Make me. I'm not gonna ask myself to do that. Alright, oh, so you guys wanna go after Sky?
Yes.
Any reason why her first?
What? I know the most, or we have the most current information out of all the rest of the cabal
Okay.
And she's the one with the most interest in one of us.
that I'm aware of.
Yes.
Or should be that we're aware of.
And,
Who could do the most damage if we don't take her out first?
but she's also the one who's linked to the other three.
Yes. Well, the other two.
And neither of those two are ones that we've already hit.
No.
We don't know as much about them at all.
The best I know is one of them is Michelle McLean.
Yes.
And she's the one that is head of the universities and colleges and everything educational
Oh,
in this area.
okay. Am I familiar with that name at all?
No.
How far are you wanting to push this?
Someone declared war on me. I'll push it where I want it needs to go.
Did I know about the what Alex was doing with the walls before the meeting?
Yeah, I was telling you what you found.
Okay.
Whether you shared it or not was up to you.
Yeah, because that's what we're off on this tangent, and I didn't know if I had told them or not. But Alex is in the place, acting like he's getting ready to take the bodies out of the wall.
Okay.
Honestly, he may know the person he's working for now may actually know ways to reanimate them.
Oh.
I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade.
As
We
I
know they're
recall,
alive.
the best idea we had was just get them out of the wall first.
Yeah.
So. But it's been a while since then. Just I've
Yeah.
forgotten a lot. So if there was more detail to that, I don't know.
No, I remember bringing that up, but we didn't know if that would kill him. So we
Could we ask
dropped
your
it.
boss?
Huh?
Could we ask your boss?
My experts are pretty sure that it won't.
He,
Well, Alex is doing it. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
once I get a phone, I can send him a message.
Do you want to use mine?
If you're okay with his being aware of you,
I think he's already probably.
so I'll use his Jameson's phone to send a message to Berlin and ask him
You
if
go into a special room because the whole security of that gun store will not allow cell phones.
then she wouldn't have got texts.
Oh, but she did.
Funny how that works.
Happens. So that to Lanfear's thought, I can use the phone.
Guess I'm not getting a response. I don't know. It won't send.
We're gonna find out it doesn't work. So go ahead.
So I type in the number and I send him the message if he's aware. It says, is he the one giving the information to Alex to help the people in the wall?
Or does he know how to get the bodies out?
Or does he know how to get the bodies out? And I hit send.
Does it send?
And I will hand the phone back to
I'm gonna watch for if it sends.
Do you know how to tell if it sends?
Yes.
You can rely on Rita to tell you that.
They told me how to.
Well, technically, your phone wouldn't have bars on it.
Is it? I
The
think your phone's
reception
broken.
is really bad. I heard this helps sometimes. It didn't help.
No. Touch your nose and hold it as high as you can.
Okay. Upside down or?
Yep, I pulled out my phone told me.
You don't have your phone. You gave it to the cat squad. No, she just showed you. I got this message. And you said keep looking at it, so they went to keep researching.
I thought they had the thingy. They had like the IP and we were researched that way. And then they still
No, they're rechecking each message as it comes and backtracing the individual.
Okay.
Because it's bouncing off.
I still got a good laugh out of it. It's fine.
That was the only real goal. We're not trying for like permanent embarrassment, just temporary. When you realize it.
It's not working. I'm going to step outside.
Alright. That's probably more effective actually.
So you step outside, and you have 10 missed calls.
Oh Jesus! From who?
Oh, Alex.
Oh. Oh God. I'll call him.
Hello?
Hi. You called several times.
Yeah, you alright?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Well, because you didn't answer your phone
Oh.
10 times.
10 times.
I might have been in surgery.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Do you know how to deal with trauma patients?
What did you do?
Nothing yet.
What are you thinking of doing?
Filling a suite with traumatic patient people.
Bye.
Not sure yet.
Alex.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking
Of?
of breaking a bunch of people out of a really bad magical situation that will leave them traumatized, and I'm not sure I'm qualified.
Did someone tell you how to do that?
Well, not in so many words, but not vocally.
Not vocally.
No.
In text?
Sure, yeah.
In writing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm going to need straight answers. I'm not helping you.
Okay, so I found out some things on a phone. I didn't think you'd understand.
Try me.
Okay. And he starts just talking in the most complete gibberish you have ever fucking heard.
So Jameson's gonna mute and then parrot all of it.
Except
Except
you're
you're
outside
outside
the
and
door.
you're inside.
I will.
Door.
I will say I would actually walk because we're upstairs, right? So I would walk down to where if Jameson was going outside, I would not.
I'd
I
love
wouldn't
to go
go
by himself.
outside, but I would be just inside the
Inside.
door because I would not want him, any of us, to be that far away from each other at this moment.
So you hear all of the stuff.
I'll start yelling it up to Siren and
So we've got a bucket
I'm like,
straight
what
of
the-
words.
this.
Are we seriously playing telephone with metaphysics?
And the phone.
And a remote.
Technically, the cat squad would have seen what was going on in the penthouse.
Yeah, they just see him talking on the phone.
He hasn't done
But-
anything yet.
Because they're the ones who told you that you saw him pulling the wallpaper and the.
And now he's
stuff.
just standing
Okay,
in the
he's
middle of
just
it talking
standing
on the
He
phone.
has not started pulling people out or
No.
anything yet.
He's talking to Jameson first because Jameson's the
Well,
bodyguard.
I'm listening to everybody because I don't trust none of you.
So yeah, so I am
What the
just.
fuck did I do to you?
I don't.
I made you an amulet, thanks.
Blame it on
See,
the old
well,
man.
take
and
it
I
back.
take that in consideration.
I am.
I'm,
Yeah. So yeah, whatever Jameson's saying, I
I'm
am
having a
repeating
rough
up
month.
the.
I'm teasing you.
So
I
we're
know.
all.
Yep.
Well, actually, you understand it.
Oh, okay.
It's a
It's
language that you
Sarah's
used
time
to
of the
know.
month, and she's pissed.
Oh. It's very old language.
It's very old language that you used to know.
Oh, okay.
Is
Then
that-
I won't have. I will.
Oh.
Can I translate it then, and just starts? Is it something I'm able to translate, or do I just understand it? Does that make sense?
You grasp it. I'm going to destroy the weaves.
I didn't think that was possible. Okay.
It doesn't sound like that has anything to do with technology.
But did you understand it?
Landfair did.
It's not you. I was right.
I'm going to hang up.
Sorry.
If it works, you probably need to. They'll need medical assistance.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I just want to make sure he's not making things up and deciding to do things without anybody telling him how to do it. Or
No,
what to do.
I'm wondering if a couple of us need to go to the penthouse.
that might be a good idea.
Can we
Because
go there without
Alex may not be doing.
drawing attention?
Would Alex be upset with like me, you, and probably for sure Siren and a bodyguard to come?
Somebody on.
Some guy. Some woman.
Or girl.
Our girl. That's why I said some bodyguard.
Yeah, but like she has one of those. His name is
Yeah.
Lamont. Usually.
Valid.
Well, do we just want to see if the whole group wants to go, and then if Barnaby doesn't want to, we'll just send him back to his museum?
We're all going to come there.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him to wait till we get there before he does anything.
Don't start without us,
All right.
or you'll be fixing them yourself.
Okay.
And no more sass. Hang on.
So then I will. So he is planning. They used very old magic to seal them,
No.
and
Oh, cool.
I have a feeling. I'm really hoping it was my boss that gave him the power to be able to undo it. Because if
Said
it's
he
one of
found
the other ones,
information
it's going to
from
be.
a phone.
Was that
Yeah,
yours as
that could
well?
also be my boss texting him.
Yes. He was
And I'm
on.
really hoping it was my boss and not one of the other ones.
Ugh. We should find out.
Yeah, that's why I told him not to do anything until we got there.
Did my text send?
So, we probably should go to the penthouse. I don't know. We probably need our bodyguards and protection. We also probably need someone who knows magic.
What for?
We're getting
Alex
the
may
bodies
have a
up
way of
now.
actually getting the bodies reanimated.
Okay.
Barnaby, did
You need to
want
go to the hospital first.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm curious to see how this will work out.
All right.
Do you know of any mental health professionals who might be at least vaguely conscious of the weirdness of the world?
Probably.
That's on you. I don't know how into psychiatry Jameson is.
Fairly.
I don't know how well I got on with Freud.
He's ducky.
He's.
I'm in CIS.
Oh.
He's medical.
He's a medical
Examiner.
examiner / profiler.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because
goes
he needed something else to do besides just look at dead bodies when there were no bodies.
Fair.
And then, Barnaby,
Yes.
Go home.
After
No,
that,
go home.
right now?
Yes.
Why?
Have you met him?
Yes.
Do you want him around traumatized people? As one of the first people that they interact with upon coming out of the immediate trauma.
I think you're using the word people generously.
They are people.
They are.
I was talking about me,
Oh.
not really people.
No,
You
it's
look like
singular.
that.
You're right. You're a person.
Yeah. Entity.
So I said one of the first, as in like there are others, because we're also going to be. Go home. They don't need you.
Alright.
There are a lot of
fine.
things you're very good at. This isn't one of them.
Jenkins can report to me later.
Yeah, no, he'll be great. He's wonderful with people.
I will tell
Always keep him guessing.
Barnaby on the side and just say, just keep an eye out. And call one of them.
He wanted
if
to
you're
argue about it.
attacked.
I tried to send him home. That's
Oh.
all.
Okay.
What was that?
I said,
He
I
does.
pulled him aside and
Say.
said, keep an eye out. Contact us if you're attacked or something extremely out of the ordinary happens.
All valid.
Yeah, keep an eye on your place of power museum thing.
Alright. Back to checking on the pigeon man.
And we'll let you know how it turns out,
Sure.
if you care.
That sounds good.
You seem to. Okay, good enough. I'm gonna go get tools from my apartment.
I need trauma kits.
Yes.
When we get out of here,
And,
I need to check and
psychiatrist.
see if there's.
A couple might be good.
So what did I miss?
Barnaby is going back to the museum.
Okay.
It took you, everybody that long to.
And I think we're kind of splitting up to go get stuff. I will go with
We'll
Jameson.
deal with other people getting stuff and come back to you later.
I will go with Jameson to get help with trauma kits.
Jenkins and I are gonna gear up.
Okay.
He's going.
No visible weapons.
Oh, you'll never see anything on us.
Perfect.
Probably won't even see Jenkins, 'cause he's gonna run over water.
You gonna hit me with a 9-iron? Fucking demon. Oh, that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole fucking movie, man. Thank you so much.
Technically,
Now I want to go watch it again.
I would suggest if we're able to reanimate the fewer people in the room, the better. You're gonna freak them out if they wake up and they see 6 people standing there, whether weapons are out or not.
Well, we won't have to be in the same room, but at least I would assume Jameson and Siren should be. We could be in another room. They won't do everyone at
I was
once.
just,
The concern is how is it actually going to happen? If it's a singular thing that has been added to and it all falls apart at once and everybody shows up at once, the number of us that are there isn't going to make a difference. Right? If it is one by one, then we can adjust as necessary.
I see what you're saying.
Better to have as many people as possible in case the craziest thing happens. Right?
Then Jenkins, do we still have access to that false door that leads into the tunnel?
Yep.
We do? I'm almost wondering if we should be in there.
Oh, I'm going that way. Well, no, wait, I can go in the front way.
Yeah.
That's faster.
One
Why
of
can
us-
we go in the front?
I don't
Well,
know
we
how
were
things
invited.
set up.
Yes,
By the current owner.
The body's in the kitchen, right? Everywhere.
everyone.
Or soon to be
Every
owner.
single
depending on
wall
whether
and
it's out of
ceiling.
courts yet. Anyway, he has the right to be there, so he can invite people.
One of us can be behind the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can use that as extra staging space too.
Yeah, I mean, once we get there, we can
I just try to
readjust.
figure out where I want to Jenkins and where I want me.
So you go back to get your phone.
Yes.
So I think I found him.
Oh.
And I backed into his phone. I think it's a him. I'm just going into him. He talks like a him.
Yeah.
He's only ever sent those 2 messages to you and one other message to another person.
Do you have the other person on?
Just telling her.
No, but I got the message.
What does it say?
Where were you when the lights went out?
In Georgia.
Huh.
Yeah, creepy, right? This guy is
That is
creepy, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Alexa. You've traced it
I'm
all
sorry,
down.
this is a very aside conversation or a little aside
I know
conversation?
she went back to get her
Okay.
phone.
I'm about to get my phone.
So very. Okay.
So, I mean, I will relay this eventually because I'm sure it's important.
Yeah.
But were you able to
No,
track it?
when the power went out. The lights went out, that's the song.
Ah, that's important. That's why you got it mixed up.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. Were you able to get an exact location on the boat?
Yeah, I think it's in the city dump.
Anyway, trace it as to where it was. Remember, it was this message. Message me.
Yeah, city dump. All of them were in the city dump. He's not moving.
Fascinating. I appreciate it. That is
You were right the
something I
first
needed.
What was that? He started saying in Georgian, and I'm like, fuck.
No, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. You were right the first time.
I wrote it down, and I'm just repeating it.
It was lights.
Yes, okay, never mind.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys looking into that. That was weirdest.
You want to know what you find, right? Because I'm kind of curious.
Just put your number in here. I'll text you.
Oh, yeah.
Now I've got the Cat Squad's number. Cool.
They're
I'll show
expanding
you
their network of contacts.
Well, technically, they could have blocked that number. But
They gave you your number, they're not worried about you.
It's fine. So, cool. I will let you know when I find out. And I will relay this information to the person that needs to know.
Oh, wait, hold on. She rolled up there. She's coming back up. Satellite for now.
Perfect. Big touch. So I'm gonna go outside to where there's star reception. Does anything? Do I get any more texts? Any blow up nothing? Cool. I will be texting Harry. I'll say, hey, I need you to call me when you get a minute, preferably sooner than later.
In exactly 2 minutes.
120 seconds on the nose.
Hey.
What's up?
We have an update as to the walls.
Oh, okay. What are we doing?
The person who is now in the process of owning the apartment
Mm-hmm.
has been given a way to release them.
Oh.
And I've been asked to come along and consult, but since you were our original source for consult, I would like you to be there, if at all possible, as well. Or is this something that you will let me do on my own?
I'm really curious, but I'll let you do it on your own as long as you tell me about anything cool.
Of course. Want me to record it?
Could you? No, that's not a good idea. No, don't record it.
I don't think any of those people will be consenting to be recorded, especially in their current state of dress or not,
Black
as the
girl.
case may be.
That's
Why did he change his mind?
There's some big ethical problems there.
I may only record.
Nope. Nope. Just mental.
Fine.
Just you'll just describe it to me in words and that's when you have it.
I will do my best to
Ooh.
record everything back. But, including any, new lost magics. What were you gonna do other than just try and look into the wall?
I was hoping that maybe we'd be able to see more. Maybe there's some things that
Do you
are
want me to see if I
required
can get,
visual.
like, before the ritual, or before they do whatever they're doing, like, they peel the wallpaper off.
Mm-hmm.
What did I see? 'Cause I don't know what all we saw on the cameras.
I don't know
Sarah
if
did
Sarah
did
from
Sarah
the cameras or
tell
Sarah
us
just
that
told you.
he peeled off the wallpaper and had pulled off most of the drywall around the people.
Oh, okay. I'll tell
I
you
think that's all you told
that's,
us.
That's what's happened so far.
Okay.
I will get there, and if there's anything interesting underneath it, like inscriptions and shit, I will let you know.
Okay.
And I'll.
If there's a way to
Sure.
record any of that without recording people, feel free.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if it's an incantation that the guy has to chant to for this
Then
then?
maybe
I
not.
can
But you
record
really
that.
not want a recording of that in case it accidentally plays back on your ringtone. That never happened to me, but I heard it happen to someone else once.
Uh-huh.
Turned him into a toad.
Did he
Now
get
I'm
better?
imagining a hairy toad. Thanks, Harry.
Ah, bye.
Alright, Harry does not. Harry is not going to meet us. I'm telling you this by ourselves. Harry's not going to meet us.
Okay.
He is aware. Has given me permission to go and consult and do the thing. And knows you're with me. So, as I did say, I would have told him you were with me. Tomas and I were going to consult. So, I have been advised not to record in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Other than view memory. So,
I guess technically you could record it and then request permission to actually use it later or delete it if nobody does it. That's a lot of extra work. Probably better not to.
so we should be good to go.
I know you just went through all this trauma, but can you send us release form?
Release waivers. Thank you. It's like recording ancient bullshit for future posterity. If you just happen to get caught up in it, I'm sorry.
Alright. So everybody goes and gets what they want.
I probably won't need any of it, but like he's showing up with a full like we're gonna tear down some walls, replace wallpaper kind of like house rebuilding kit.
So you took half of Home Depot or just a third?
About a third, yeah.
Would the coven have psychologists, psychiatrists, deep people?
Yeah, no, they're your coven. What do you think?
Probably like a couple. So I'll grab one from there
Okay.
and one that I've probably known over the years. So it's not a vampire but knows some funky shit. Maybe like a, I don't know, a fake person or something.
Okay. Sounds good. So you arrive in mass. Or separately.
That works.
On site.
There we go. And you go, who's going in the back door?
Why?
No,
Why did
no.
you have to laugh at that?
The same reason you did.
You laughed first. I laughed because you laughed, and it put my brain down that
Because
path.
we're all
I was
12-year-old
fine
boys.
until then. Do I?
Just because we're all 12-year-old boys.
That's right. Boys will be boys.
Even the girl
Yeah. Even
and,
the girl
and the baby.
If any of them laughed, yes.
Well, I mean, one of them didn't hear.
But it depends. If they laughed, yes, they're all 12-year-old boys.
I don't know.
Then you're not a 12-year-old boy.
That's probably a good thing. 12-year-old boy is the worst
Are
way.
we Final Fantasy now? Yeah.
Sure. Did mine. Pause it real fast.
It's not nice. That's what I want. We are back.
So, who is using the secret tunnel and who is going through the lobby?
We
I'm
were
going
invited
through the
under
lobby.
I'm going to the
I was
secret
told
tunnel.
I could cop, so I'm going to the lobby.
I'm going to the secret tunnel because it would probably look a little weird to be like, "Hi, I'm here with a whole bunch of medical kits and
Alright, then I will follow
medical
Jennifer's
professionals."
I was going to
choice.
say I was going to go through the tunnel too. Just we do have fire.
Actually, yeah. If you and Jenkins are going through the tunnel while someone's going with Jameson, then I will stay with you to go through the front door.
Okay, so you all convene on Fort Alex.
What?
What?
You all
We all
convene
convene
on
on
Fort Alex.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
kind of.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Hi.
I brought some tools. I don't know if they'll be needed.
Okay.
I brought some people
Yes.
and some kids.
Right.
I'm Sharon.
Hi, I'm Alex. I don't know why I think she took your hand.
And then did it.
She's back up in case things go wrong.
Cheers.
Who told you how to do this?
It was in the phone. Did she send me?
Like a
Grace kept
file, or somebody told you through the phone?
A file?
Grace kept. I mean, she kept it on her phone, which was not smart. Not smart, but actually,
She didn't strike me as a smart person, though. So
Yeah.
I'm glad she did. It means we have the get out of jail free card, but whatever.
Do we have a way to make sure it's not going to do that to one of us?
Is it listed as the release version or?
It was just a step by step.
If
We went
I-
for a wall.
can I? Is it something I can look at to try to decipher to make sure that it's not something that would harm us?
This was on Grace's phone?
Yes.
Wasn't it
Her secure one.
Can I now see
Oh, not the
what's
one
on
she
her
dropped?
phone? She still has her protections on here. I can't see what it says, so you'll have to read it off to me step by step real quick.
Okay, step 1.
Which
Remove
one?
wallpaper. Step 2. Remove drywall.
And then I translate as he does everything.
No, that's what he's saying.
Oh,
Step 3. Use power.
do you know how to do that?
Do you have them?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Do you know what's supposed to happen when you do?
The magic goes away, and then the bodies will be alive and probably fall.
Okay.
I think at the floor code.
Okay. So before we do that, let's get some bedding on the floor.
That's a good idea.
Is this going to
Soft
affect,
cushions, whatever we can.
is this going to affect all of them at once, or would
Yeah,
you
that's what I was
do
thinking,
this
sounds like
individually?
Can we tell?
It just, I don't know.
Then let's assume for now that it's going to hit everybody at once.
Yep.
We should have people in each of the rooms, or at least a person in each of the rooms. Remember, if they're awake, these are people who have not had a very good experience recently.
No.
And
Yeah,
that's
we hope-
assuming that they don't remember what was going on while they were in the wall.
Let's hope
Yeah.
not.
So, we're going to be calm, we're going to be kind, we're going to be patient, we're going to be gentle with them, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Gemma. The song I was going to use to sing them out of the wall? Let the bodies
Was what?
Let the bodies
Yeah.
talk. Speaking of what you said a minute ago.
So delicate.
Yes.
Yes.
So, let's prep the space and then
Yep.
get going.
Yep.
If it is slow, I'd like to set a rotation of people. We'll work one person at a time. If it is, and then we can move them through the tunnel.
Okay.
Unless you would like an entire crowd of people in here and cops eventually coming to find out why a bunch of missing persons were in this penthouse.
Not really.
Right, so if we take them out through the bar, we can get them to different places before they're found.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. How are we handling that?
What do you mean?
Are we?
If they're well enough, we could put them in the old drug house and report to the police that they're have someone do an anonymous tip that they're there.
Are we going to make sure that they don't
But we will make sure that they are.
talk about us?
We can ask.
I might be able to do a song I'm forgetting.
I wonder if we should be there. No.
No, we shouldn't. For now, let's just handle the surviving part
Yes.
and then go from there. Alright?
Okay, you guys ready?
I didn't know how far you wanted to have this
No.
perhaps.
Pull.
Well,
Cushions.
everything cushions out.
He's prepping further than he's talking about, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But also, he doesn't want to just sit here and debate with everybody the benefits of doing certain things. Eventually, he's gonna just take over.
The bodies. Let them bodies hit that floor.
So cut the web.
Okay. So he kind of just stands in the middle of the room with his hands in his pocket. And then, oh, by the way, you taking a look at the people? You see
Yes, I'm visually recording this whole thing for
Like-
Harry.
little golden strands all around them, kind of like webbing to keep something up against a wall
Surface.
surface,
Yeah.
like you've seen like in helicopters and stuff. Where
Yeah.
they, like,
Yeah.
those stuff. Yeah.
Gold living.
You also see that.
Taking note of that.
Nobody else sees me.
Alex, is there any chance I could take a look at the phone and see if I can see anything?
Yeah.
I think. Cool. Just
Just-
wanna check.
Blank screen, like it's off.
Just wanna check. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
It's
here
nice
we
to
go.
know you're the man. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I feel.
I will whisper to sound. Can you boost his confidence or something?
You got this.
Okay.
And I will. Hang on. I think like a.
Thing is also the.
Yeah,
It's
actually.
cool when you're part of it.
I will start humming. Everything is awesome. Well, way to go, Justin. And try and like. Is there a way like use it kind of like a in game mechanics terms if we want to go that direction? Like another action, kind of boost his confidence.
Yeah, you could, but I don't have to roll dice. So we'll
No, well, if you did have to, there you go.
Thanks.
If you want that in-game mechanic, it's kind of what I'm fighting for, but kind of in narrative form, I'm just kind of humming that and sending and like causing my magic to boost his vibes.
So he stands in the middle of the room with his hands in his pockets, just kind of looking around for a little bit, and then his eyes kind of unfocus a little. Like he's looking at something that's not there. And then, like the lyrics of the song, the bodies hit the floor. Just all of them at once.
Okay.
Okay. Are
Go to the
they?
first one and see if it's breathing.
So
You're
two
right,
things
good
I'm
thing
checking
that Marty else-
immediately. Are they Are they alive and are they conscious?
And was
Yes
it hilarious?
and no.
Perfect. So we're gonna start separating people so that they aren't piled on top of
Yeah.
one another, and that can still be useful. And then
Are they at least in their
I'm
armor, or are they all in various states of undress?
They are all new.
And there should be. Do any of them have injuries? Because I would do the quick medic check.
I mean, no.
Just verifying to make
Okay.
sure as we're
She wanted them
separating the
unmarked.
bodies.
Clarity would be
she wanted
I
them
mean,
perfect.
Yeah.
Some ones from the ceiling might have some bruises.
At this point, yeah. And then I want to check other rooms. Is like all of them, or was it one? Just
It was
one?
like a big,
Like a domino effect.
no, the apartment was kind of like a big studio
Okay.
apartment area,
It
and
was
there was like a little
open
kitchen,
plan.
and there was like one door to a bedroom, but there wasn't anybody in there.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like all one big room.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not get that layout in my brain.
That's
So yeah, I want to start sort of separating people from so that they're not laying on top of each other. Everybody sort of discreetly.
We did kind of
spaced.
have everybody move into the kitchen so that nobody was underneath the
Mhm.
people.
Right.
Maybe move all the like furniture out of the way. So.
We prepare.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I assume you guys.
No, right, yeah.
Should have bought rock gowns.
We should have some shop blankets,
Towels,
right?
Sheets, there's gotta be stuff around there.
And then there's probably towels and sheets and stuff in the place that we can use to sort of
I mean,
provide some amount of
I
cover.
think she still had some clothes in her closet.
We can use those for anybody that'll fit them.
As long as none of them are from Landfair, it should be fine.
You only sent the one dress, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we take care of the bodies that are just.
So what are we gonna do with all of them?
We're gonna see if we can wake them up. And then we're going to try and help them get on their feet, get moving, and it's a processing.
And how will you tell them how they got here?
Yep. Are we sure we don't want to just take them to the hospital straight? While they're
Well, we're not
unconscious?
taking them to the hospital.
To a hospital while they're unconscious.
No, we're gonna take them to the drug house.
I really don't like that idea.
What about the safe house?
I don't
Or
like
some
that idea.
Other location,
Well, that's what I said. I've got the safe house.
and then call in a tip.
Do you have a place you're willing to abandon?
Yes, that's what we would need. Someplace you would not be connected to because we will be telling the police this is where all the missing people are. And they won't know how they got there and they will research that.
We don't want it to be connected to us.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the same house we put what's her name in. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Can you? I want somewhere in the city anyway. Can you check? Are they just asleep, or is there something else keeping them unconscious?
That's identified.
Yep, that's a person.
There's nothing magically keeping them unconscious.
They're naturally
Very,
unconscious.
very sleepy.
I can't tell if it's like asleep unconscious. I can't tell if it's asleep unconscious or if it's like coma unconscious.
That's probably why.
That's you're not
I
was gonna
a
say-
doctor. Like
In
you
the
can,
back,
there's
you-
nothing. They're not
It-
under a
it's-
sleeping
it's
spell
not, it's not magically
or.
related. I don't know if it's. I was getting ready to say something. I didn't want to say something, and you'd be like, "Actually, you do know." So
Oh.
they're not magically asleep. They're just unconscious. But I don't know if that's asleep unconscious or knocked out unconscious.
So medicine check.
Jameson's been in work mode since they
Yeah.
hit the ground, so he's not really talking much.
Yeah, that's fine. I am sure if there is something particularly problematic that he would. For a second, I almost had a spot, and then I lost it. Double on flesh top. All of it. Not doing that. That's a terrible idea. That's not even very nice to them.
You mentioned the drug house. Did somebody else about that?
Somebody did, yes.
I brought up the drug house.
Is it open or is it closed?
Beverly's bar is closed.
Beverly's bar.
Yeah,
Right? We can take everybody through the tunnel.
that's my plan to get them out of here. But where to go from there is the thing, because I don't think that a bunch of people showing up at the already looked over bar is going to be.
Well, no, you get them out and put them in a van, take them somewhere, but where is the question?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right
And
here.
you're
That's
gonna
where I'm
keep
at.
them in the city.
Yes.
You don't want them out of the city limits.
We should get a van first.
Yeah, Lanfair, you want to get a span?
How many of them are there?
So she has.
Can we get a rough count?
I remember I had a room count because I don't have it in there. So I'm gonna say there's 100.
Okay.
Can you put 25 in each van?
We only have the one we can. We
Oh,
have the
yeah.
in-vault.
Not to
Maybe
invoke
we'll
terrible,
moving
terrible
truck.
imagery, but if we wanted to stick 25 corpse bodies in patients in a single van, you would practically have to stack the bodies like cordwood.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was kind of my plan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A U-Haul with bodies stacked. Look, I realize that it sounds terrible, but do you have a better way to transport a bunch of people?
We have a large moving truck at the moment.
Cool. Can you go get it?
Actually, I don't know where it's parked.
It's by my apartment.
Should I send someone else? I don't.
I can go.
Okay. Oh, also, I brought your phone.
Is
You want
Barney
another
getting updates from
Just in
Jenkins?
case, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
On this? Like text updates or
Yeah, he's just texting what's going on.
And don't worry, I already
Oh,
have
No
okay.
pictures. Just text.
day? Okay.
I like to think that nobody mentioned that we did the heist yet, really.
It's just
James is just like, oh yeah, we have a moving truck.
And I will
okay,
go-
cool.
Yeah, so I will go out the front.
Why? I don't care.
This is a
We're
totally
hard.
normal thing to happen. us?
Yeah.
Actually, I would not have my car because my car would have been
No, because you
destroyed.
walked.
I have it.
So would you let me your car to drive over here?
Yes.
Then I will drive back.
As long as you drive diamonds.
That's true because we went to the hospital to get stuff. Yes. So I will drive back to your apartment and pick up the van and come back with the van, and I will go park it at the closed bar.
All right.
I'll start
So
with
as our medical team is finishing processing and whatever they need as soon as their people are cleared to be moved, I'm gonna start carting them down to the bar.
And I've sent messages to Tomas saying that I'm at the bar.
Do they all seem stable enough that a move like this would be fine?
They seem kind of drugged.
Makes sense. Probably for the better.
Does the bar have a back door loading dock somewhere where all the merchandise was brought in?
Is there like a back alley or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's where we need to put the van.
And I imagine this one's a like big box one.
See, just throw them up in the. There's that mom's attic, so you can put some up there.
No, but
We're not doing that.
Try-
Unless, like,
Just a tad no, it's fine.
We haven't had.
Well, see, I was thinking 27-foot U-Haul, but you know.
Yeah.
so you move all the bodies to the drug house,
Yes.
and then what?
Wait, no, I don't want to take it to the trunk.
Okay, you move all the bodies to the bar, and you get all of the trucks to the bar,
And we
What
get them in
next?
the truck.
and you get them in the truck. What next?
Yeah, where are we taking this thing?
I don't know. It's the only part I didn't figure out.
How
I
many
don't like
bodies
the
is
idea
it?
of leaving them in a drug den.
Well, it's not anymore. It's empty.
You're telling me that you are absolutely confident that no junkies have moved in since then. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The last couple of times we were there, it's empty.
Is there any homes in the city for sale?
Yeah.
Are there any that would suit our needs?
Are there any connected to Sky?
Because I'll just pay cash for it.
Actually, real quick.
No, we don't even
no.
need to buy it.
Actually, Lenfair will ask. Is anyone still at the mayor's place?
Oh god.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I mean, the mayor's family.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Never mind. That's what I was. Didn't know if they had moved out because the.
Well, no.
That's because of all that stuff.
I
That's
mean,
why.
they technically their stuff is still there, but they're probably staying in like an extended
Yeah.
stay hotel or
So
something.
if Sarah can confirm there's nobody there,
There's gonna be security though.
yeah.
And bodies can't go to the hospital
Okay,
because
yeah,
why?
let's go to the.
How did
Because
we
we're
get
trying
them?
to make sure it doesn't get associated with us yet.
And also, how did we get them?
Let's go to the
Well,
fucking drug
Some
house.
Jenkins could buy the
We can
house.
clear it first.
You could
Yeah.
just abandon the truck somewhere and then have someone call in an anonymous tip.
The truck is in. It's in
Yeah.
Jameson's
Well,
name.
Well, that was a mistake.
So
It's a shame you didn't contact any of the people who
Can't you call
thought
some?
that for you.
Can't you call some zombies
I
or
knew I
something?
should
have
Maybe
had
have
that.
a few less
The
bodies.
cat squad should have brought the truck.
Did you use it for a heist?
Yes.
So you rented a truck with your real name,
Yeah.
and then you took it
Well-
to a heist.
Well,
In Rita's
It's not my legal name.
my current legal name. Yes.
You knew what I meant. So you left a lovely, beautiful paper trail that led directly from the heist to you.
Well, there was not a paper trail with the heist.
Barnaby is just
Traffic cameras.
cracking up, rolling on the floor,
Okay,
laughing.
look, this is an out of character
He's
conversation.
not
I just.
there, but he's getting these
Why?
updates.
Anyway, we will take them to the drug house. I will go ahead of the truck and check the building and make sure that it's clear of people who really don't need to be in the way of this. I'll put it that way. Nothing wrong with them being there, but this is not the time.
And I will drive very carefully.
And sort of
so
shoot.
you Don't get pulled over.
Like, look. Today's not the day. Come on. There's a nice shelter right down the street. Go sleep there today, okay?
There's actually nobody there.
Perfect.
Even better. See you.
Top floor or bottom floor?
Top floor.
Top floor.
Why?
Are you able to just scrub footage of the truck being around here on cameras?
Once the truck arrives, we'll start unloading. Once it comes out, we'll drive away. Unless anybody else has things they want in the middle of that process. And then I will call an anonymous tip.
Okay.
By that, I mean I will call Murph.
Yep. Anonymously?
I was gonna say.
I mean, I'm using
somebody
my
else
phone,
to
but-
talk.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
To her phone or the tip line?
To her phone at the station.
Okay.
Not her personal phone. Her,
Right, okay.
her desk.
She's gonna hate you.
So, Murphy, go ahead.
I have an anonymous tip to send in.
Okay.
About 100 of them, actually.
Alright, go ahead.
And I will give the address of the house. And I will say, I suspect you're about to be closing a bunch of missing persons cases.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Be gentle with them and get there quickly. Knowing she can't see anything.
We don't know what
Not
they're
people
gonna
that nod their head on the phone.
Yeah.
I assume you hung up after that because you get there quickly and bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. I'm absolutely getting it. I'm going to have another conversation about that later. I'm very confident she knows exactly who that was, but...
Probably not immediately.
I'm returning the U-Haul.
Okay.
I'm cleaning it and then I'm returning
Make sure you use Febreze.
it. Oh, I'm using all kinds of stuff.
The truck has come back cleaner than when we picked it up.
Sparkling new.
There's notes in your file. Best customer ever.
You can tell he works at a hospital because it comes back more sterile than I think a new car would.
Yeah.
Yup.
There's no reason.
So gross to clean.
So, Barnaby,
Yes.
while you're rolling around with the Pigeon Man,
Yes.
someone comes and knocks at the front door to your museum.
We're closed. Go away.
But, you'll really want to talk to me, I think.
Who are you?
Lloyd Carson, I'm a lawyer.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'll look on the camera. Does he look like a lawyer?
Yes.
What
I
do
thought
you
you were going to
want?
say, does he look like a Lloyd?
It's like Lloyd the lawyer. I, have an offer for you.
An offer.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I could step outside.
That would be great.
He steps outside. What is his offer?
So he pulls a folder out of the briefcase. Says, so, the city of San Francisco would like to use this bit of land here to build a monorail.
I'm sorry?
Are we seriously going to do an imminent domain
Yeah, I was
story arc?
Holy shit!
Let him fight City Hall.
They are prepared to offer you $4 million.
You're joking.
$4 million.
I'm afraid it's not for sale, and certainly not for $4 million. That's we're near enough to rehouse the artifact. It's just not gonna work.
They were gonna offer $2,450,000. That's what they paid everybody else in the area, and that's going to be what it'll appraise at. But I can get you $4 million.
$4 million.
Sounds like you're losing either way.
Domain, man.
I know, that's a bitch.
Tell you what, I'll just take this folder, this file
Okay.
here, and
Sure.
I will look over it with my business manager, my accountant, my lawyer, all the other people, the trustees of the museum, the board of managers, and all those people. And do you have a card? Is there something?
It's in the folder.
Oh, okay. Clever boots you. And get off my property, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
1 week.
Excuse me?
You have 1 week and then I'm walking away.
Okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, bye.
Bye-bye.
I love you.
He's gonna pretend he didn't hear that. But he did hear it.
I told you what I found out about my phone stuff. At some point in all those shenanigans, I'm sure we were in a car together.
Mm-hmm.
And like, hey, this is what I found
That
out.
was an extended period of silence. Is the response there?
I'll give you the map.
Monorail.
Hope it helps.
Yeah, that's tomorrow's problem.
Figured. One at a time, right? One at a time.
Yeah.
Why does everyone keep wanting to buy my museum?
It's on prime land.
Apparently.
There's an Indian burial ground.
Hey, the city wants to put in a monorail.
You're SOL, man.
Yeah, pretty much. If the city
I
wants, the
first
city
ran
gets.
into that concept in a Bachman book.
We'll see it.
That was one of his better ones. I really liked it.
You fought the law and the law won.
Yeah. You shot the sheriff, but you didn't shoot the deputy.
I don't think that there is. Basically, about all you can do with an eminent domain case is argue that you should be paid more.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any real way to be like, no, they shouldn't be allowed to take my land. Although I suppose for something like a monorail, you could make an argument, could potentially make an argument that their routing is really shitty and suggest a different route that might work. But I don't think it would. I don't know enough about it. I know very, very little. And monorail would be different from what bits I do know, which are about an overpass, like a highway kind of deal. And there's no fucking way you can change that. They're doing that in that spot for a reason, like it's to have access to certain things there. But a monorail would be different.
Technically, they own the land you think you own anyway. It's like your property, I think, is 4 feet up. It's right up to your water main. They own. I don't know where your water main is.
So what you doing, Barnaby?
Well, duly noted about that. I guess I could have Jenkins look into this guy later to see who he's associated with, who might be behind this monorail project.
Sure.
Other than that, he is now a little bit busy envisioning himself riding on a monorail. For some reason, he's got a bit of an obsession with vaudeville. So there's a whole song and dance number going on in his head right now. But I'm sure he'll get back to business after that.
Yeah. Like you.
Probably checking in to see if they've figured out what to do with all those bodies and so on.
Yeah, you'll get updates from Jenkins about that. And then I guess once they're done, Jenkins is gonna ask Sarah, so I should probably go help Barnaby for some time this week. Since I'm spending a lot of time with you. Unless you need something.
Maybe doing your job. You should do your job this week.
Well, is inventory finished?
Yes.
Whose employee is he?
Mine.
Are you too tiny?
I should use the
Moonlighting at the gun store.
Hey,
Yeah.
do they
She
still
still
have
would have recognized my name, but I should have used the payphone. Or
You
my
have to
voice.
give a name, the voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Would have given me like an extra 10 minutes.
Like,
You should have had me call him from a payphone.
No, the idea was so that she would know
I
it was
could make
me.
it more difficult, but I'm in the mood.
But officially, it's an anonymous tip.
What would you rather do? Annoy him or just have him just out of your sight?
Would he rather go work for you or get laid?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's any both.
Would you rather go work for your father or get laid?
I mean, I guess I would rather get laid.
I feel like that's an answer to that question.
But
Right?
it's hard to envision my papa in
There
such
you
a
go.
position, but sure.
Haven't you figured it out? Women have all the power.
So what's everybody else up to?
After telling Demolis in the car, again, it's not really advancing the timeline, I apologize, but I will update Harry on everything that happened. That it was a whole lot of weird webbing and a single use of power. Describe what he did. He said there. I'm guessing he was using some sort of not magic ability. I don't know. Something.
Did you call him or text him?
Text him first, just to see, just with the first bit, and see if he calls me back.
And you get a text and goes, huh.
Okay. So yeah, just kind of tell him what it's all, including the gold webbing.
I'm going for a drink.
Okay.
I'm assuming that took most of our day altogether.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people to move around.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna go, not like club drinking, I'm going to a bar to nurse beers for the next 4 hours or so.
Alright.
I went and picked up my kid.
I will ask Jameson if they wanted to still swap stories.
Sure. At the hospital. In my office. Not downstairs.
You will be there this time. To walk by and go, hi Bob. Oh shit. It's the first time I've ever done that. Oh, that's why he was called
That was my joke, yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna be leaving the hospital very much unless it's for like official group business.
Good.
Cause now I'm paranoid. And also I probably have some work to catch up on.
Who's swapping story first?
So what stories did you want? This was your idea.
You were going to exchange information about the fact that there was a picture of your sire in one of
That's right.
August's
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
And Lamphere was going to tell you why the first draft of the Mona Lisa looks like her.
Yeah.
So that one.
Give me that. Give me that hot gas.
This is Da Vinci? No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was his muse. And then someone better came along. He was not. He was a little bit of jealous type.
Oh, someone better came on for you.
Yes. And so he drew one of my rivals.
Ah.
Actually, you probably didn't recognize her since we just killed her not too long ago.
The Mona Lisa was Grace.
Yes.
That's surprising, actually.
The web you people have woven.
Yeah. Some lips I was really surprised to still see here.
Should have rolled for something. Check.
I don't know who could see it, but there was gold webbing holding up the people. And that was something I would not have thought to see in this dimension? Is that the right word? Okay. Dimension. I don't know if Siren was powerful enough to see it, but that is possible.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So, your turn. Your picture.
That man is the man who turned me.
Ah.
His name is Lorenzo. He's a monster. And my life would be wonderful if I never had to worry about or see him ever again.
Well, if I ever see him, I will tell you and we can make sure that happens.
He spends his days in Europe. It's the other man that he turned that you would have to worry about.
I've dealt with him before. I can deal with him again.
Hopefully we don't.
No.
But the way things are playing out, it would not surprise me.
That's right. Last time I sent him into Africa, so he's fine.
Did you bless the rain?
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was bad. No, but if I do see either of them, you will be the first to know.
There was a plague. He was pretending to be sick
Oh.
and lured me in. I was a doctor even back then.
Noble profession?
I thought so.
Well, would it help to know that one of the people of my cabal that we should probably take out is the one who created that plague?
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not Sky Holland, that would be too easy, but
That would be nice.
another created many of the plagues that ravaged this planet.
We can make them next.
Well.
After the trio, if they're not part of it.
He shouldn't be. He usually only hung around with one other. He
Who
was
is this?
Huh?
Which one is it?
This one, his name is, I don't know which one of the people he would be, but it's, Agnor, Aginor. The last I knew of him, he was the head Japanese Surgeon General, head of Unit 731.
I fucking knew you were gonna say that.
Back in World War II, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Biological warfare.
Yeah.
And some.
Yeah. Not all of us fought for the Axis.
But he's somewhere here now.
All of us are, yes.
Wonderful.
The only person we would be afraid of told us we had to come here. Make a new life for ourselves.
Interesting that he hasn't teamed up with Sky.
No, she prefers her own domain, so they kind of cross over, and they kind of get jealous of each other, which is why she pretty much allied herself with the other two, because none of their domains really cross over.
I see.
Technically, she's more human experimentation, whereas he was more, how many people can I kill, mutate at once? Mutilate, not mutate. I'll make mutate too.
No, they wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like M words.
Murder, mutilate,
Or you're here.
Maine.
Malpractice.
Yeah.
Practice.
What?
Malpractice.
That's what they said.
Oh, you.
I'm just glad we were on the same wavelength there.
A little, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just leave it at that then.
Yeah. Probably share some more generic stories
Yeah.
of moments throughout time.
There was some weird writing on the back of the picture of Arlenta that you didn't know how to read.
Oh yeah.
You sent me that was it or stuff I could read?
I didn't tell you guys about it till just now.
Okay. So I'm asking, is it something I was able to decipher?
You'd have to look at it first. I don't know if Jameson is sharing this with you.
Oh, this picture. I apologize. I was thinking the Mona Lisa one. Sorry.
I will show it if I can't if I can't read it, yeah, I'll say, do you know how to read this?
You do.
Yes.
And it says Marcus is here, so Luz is here.
Marcus is here, so Luz?
Luz.
Louise is here.
Luz.
Luz.
L-E-W-S.
Okay.
Oh. Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't recognize the names.
You should recognize L-E-W-S.
Huh?
You should recognize L-E-W-S.
L-E. Oh, that L-E. My hearing's really bad. I apologize. Huh. Luz is a name I haven't thought about in a very, very long time.
Who is that?
An ex-boyfriend.
Of yours?
Yes.
Is he in this picture?
Is he?
Nope, it's just a picture of
Okay. No.
So why would that be written here?
I don't know. Because of him, we had to leave where we were. Not sure who Marcus is.
and you don't recognize that.
Isn't that no?
No, I don't know. Did you ever tell him the name of the guy got rid of for you? So that was Marcus.
Marcos.
Marcos. My bad.
Marcos. Okay.
My brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Marcos.
Yeah, but it's pronounced that way when he reads it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Accent.
Oh, okay.
I just know the rest of them. Or I know more.
You heard both names.
You've heard it both ways.
I knew it was coming.
I do not write down. Yeah, but I know I've heard the name. So okay.
Yeah, it's just Marco with an S.
Marco with an S.
So but that person thought, no, we didn't order Marcos. So
I was gonna say that's a pizza guy.
right?
Marcos.
Why would he be interested in him? Because how new is this picture?
The picture is probably turn of the last century.
1900s.
That really wasn't that long ago.
Not in the grand scheme, no.
At least not for us.
No.
That's a little nerve-wracking.
Where is the picture? Does it look like it was taken somewhere we recognize? Is it easy to tell?
Yeah, it looks like someplace know Marcos to have been, and probably took a picture. I don't know how close you were to him in the 1900s, so
I don't either.
that's gonna be on you.
Yeah. But like maybe like if it's Lorenzo, probably somewhere in Europe.
Yes.
Okay. It's at least not in the States. Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's probably like a yes, come to my house and take my picture with your newfangled picture box
Yes. Okay.
kind of a picture.
I don't have a soul to steal, so go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
I wonder if Marcos and this Luz person team up. Is he one of your cabal?
No. He
What is
he was the reason probably about half of the cabal joined because they were jealous of him.
So he's stronger.
Yeah, he would be much stronger than even me.
Is he someone we should be worried about?
You? No. No one in this book club would have. Well, you might not like Barnaby.
Is he someone you should be worried about?
Probably.
Then we should all be worried about him.
I will say the writing is newer than the photo.
Okay, the writing's newer than. That's very disconcerting.
Much more modern look. Might even disappear if you make it hot.
Damn erasable pens. Okay.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do for Monday evening? Okay. Anybody? Sorry, John, I just kind of assumed you said something without even looking.
No, the girls and I are gonna keep going through tapes and audio
Figure
and
stuff out.
stuff like that,
Okay.
in case we run into something later.
I think we stop now and we'll pick up next week on Tuesday.
Next week.
Next month.
Next
Session.
session. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
I will send a text message to Sarah and add Lou's description to keep an eye out for. Maybe a person of interest, maybe nothing. I don't know. Tall, redheaded, very light skinned.
Irish.
But like he lived in the desert. I'm assuming that's
Instead of black Irish, she's brown Irish.
gray eyes, if I remember right.
No, blue eyes. It says on his sheet that he has.
I want to say it's gray eyes.
What was the description?
Tall, redhead, muscular,
Tan skin.
pale skin but tan.
So tan skin.
That's how this is
White tan.
white tan.
Not
They-
brown skin.
White
Tan.
people
White
tan.
tan.
White tan.
Weight?
white tanned.
Weight?
Weight.
White.
No, how much does he
Oh,
weigh?
Oh, okay.
It's actually
280-ish.
Ugh.
Damn.
He's like 7 feet tall.
He's built like a brick shit house.
Okay.
So easy to spot.
So you'll be easy to
He
spot.
should be easy to spot, yes.
Okay, then.
Tall redheads. There's only so many of them.
Then between now and next session, I'm gonna put the word out and the girls are gonna look through surveillance for him.
Alright. And I can go ahead and.
Mhm.
So we'll be quiet for a few seconds.